The lights, the bright lights, the tight, the crowd lights, where you at, ballers?
Hi, I'm Tommy.
I'm Florian.
And I'm Andy.
I'm James.
And we're in Palo Alto.
So we're gonna do a little gaming.
It's like they want the TV shows on.
Hi, I'm the champion.
The hottest new bands playing the hottest new titles. Check out more of Levi's original music on Players, Monday at 8:30 p.m.
Gotcha! I'm gonna hurt your cute little lungs out.
Adventurers. Harold Robbins, bestseller, about those who have power and those who seek it.
I trusted you. I would have done anything for you!
Starring Candice Bergen and Ernest Borgnine, The Adventurers.
Super Van City?
Sure is.
1, 2, 3, 4! You can get into town. Super Van City just fold it on down. Micro machines taking over the place with real racing dragsters ready to race. Working bridges in an airport too. A car wash serving you. Super Van City Micro Machines.
The Micro Machine, Super Van City. You put it together, fold it up, take it away. Vehicle collection sold separately.
To the Junior Dog Show. First prize, Cookie Crisp, a blue ribbon cereal. For the dog, a bone.
When I let the cat out of the bag, you grab the Cookie Crisp.
Now, Chip the, poodle.
Cookie Crisp.
This is a complete fiasco.
And this is a complete breakfast with Cookie Crisp. Looks like a color you crooks. Little cookies you can't resist. Cookie Crisp.
Yeah. I thought you were the one who's going to confess. Go on home, Jordan. I'm sure Tyler's waiting up.
Tyler's history. Guess I win.
You don't look like you feel like a winner. Want to talk about it?
Almost there, and we're going to plate this delicious meal up. So give it just a second. We'll be right back, and I'll show you how beautiful your 80% can be. What an amazing 80% we are getting ready to indulge.
Because they're just now writing MMX software. You get one MMX program with it, and by the way, all of your regular programs are going to run at least 10 to 15% faster just with the MMX technology. 3.2 gigabytes on the hard drive, 32 megs of EDO RAM, upgradable to 128, so she's fast. Fast? Hey, 256 KB of pipelined burst cache memory, so she's really fast. That's like putting a Hurst shifter in a muscle car, man. 16x CD-ROM drive, so that's why those CDs-ROMs were accessed so quickly. 2 megabytes of video RAM, EDO video RAM, that's why that video looks so good and so clean. Also, the Media Select control panel that you put your monitor on when you get your monitor. We have monitors available. When you get the monitor that's right for you, you can put it on and control the volume and the picture and what have you. Internet phone, so if somebody else has internet phone software, you can make a local call in most parts of the country, or many parts of the country, make a local call and talk to people around the world. 33.6 modem, you can go on, you can scream down the internet. 14.4 in fax mode. Full duplex speakerphone in this as well. Telephone answering system. Actually has, I think, 100 or 99, I think 99 voicemail boxes in it. And tons of software in this. There are great games in this. There are dynamite productivity packages. As a matter of fact, let's talk productivity, shall we? let's talk the productivity factor in this. Stu, we still pretty busy on the phone lines for the scanner? Okay, 3/4 of the scanners have been ordered, and lots of people are on the line. Please stay on the line. It looks like it's a goner. Hey, it's going to be close to being a goner in this hour, but you know what? Let me show you a couple of things that are going to make this computer really sweet for you. First of all, let me take a photo, drop it in. By the way, let me show you the photo first, okay? I'm rather proud of it. There's Amanda Lynn Bryant with her puppy cut last.
Practicing here.
Louis Gruber does not play benefits.
Why not? Everybody else does.
It's all wrong. I don't know why he came here in the first place.
Now, Louis, what happened with your knickers at Carnegie Hall, well, it's all...
Notorious Episodes is brought to you by 7-Up and your 7-Up bottler. Make 7-Up yours.
A lot of companies put out promotional calendars. Great idea for 7-Up. But instead of models, I've decided to use the 7-Up truck drivers.
Can a small cap of softener soften all these clothes? Yes, with Ultra Downy. Its concentrated formula gives you almost 3 times more loads per bottle and has renewing scent pearls that give you a long-lasting scent. Ultra Downy. Use less, feel more.
Dreams come true at Disneyland, where anything can happen. From flying elephants to flying saucers. Disneyland, a portal to yesterday's glory and tomorrow's wonder. See it every week on ABC.
Do the eyes first and then the hands. I'd have to have somebody help me cut the right hand off because the left hand would be gone.
Mr. Popper, stop talking.
Okay.
I'm not selling.
You're not?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got dressed up, huh?
Oh, there he is. Excuse me, folks. F. Jones, New York Zoo.
In a peaceful land, paradise is threatened by an unspeakable evil, and only one person has found the power to restore perfect order. In a new action-adventure game for your Super NES comes an exciting tale, The Secret of Mana, from Square, maker of the world's greatest video games.
Automatic firing system negative. Must be the heat. Switching to manual.
I just ordered a big and tasty. Because I'm starving. Plus I'm on a budget. Saving for a new car. Probably an automatic.
It's a big burger at a tasty price. Big and tasty. Only $1 and only at McDonald's.
The usual, sir. Please.
Play after play. No other tape delivers higher performance. Take your music to the max. Maxell.
Join Max Awards and earn great prizes when you buy specially marked Maxell products.
It was a long time ago. My memory's kind of fuzzy.
Oh, well, we'll subpoena you. Put you on the stand.
You try to take that kid down, you'll get nothing from me.
Saying you're gonna lie in court?
Saying I don't remember squat.
No. I voted for number 11. No, I voted for number 1, 2, and mine was pure guess. No more than that. As it many times is on this show, it was pure guess.
What am I supposed to ask? No. Oh, I didn't understand that one.
The first thing you'll notice is don't pay any attention to the producer.
Oh, you should have told me ahead of time. All right, the votes are all in, and we'll see if we're right or very wrong. Will the real Nina Hirschfeld...
Very good. Very good.
I was doing so well. Will the real Nina Hirschfeld please stand up? That's my girl. Nina, we'll be back to you in a minute. You couldn't fool the panel, but you were wonderful. Number 2, you didn't get any votes, but what's your real name and what do you really do?
I'm Muriel Franklin. I'm a photographer's model in New York.
And number 3, what is your real name and what do you really do?
My name is Celine Geller, and I organize tours for the International Hotel in Las Vegas.
Remember, Nina said there's a picture of her by her father called Nina's Revenge. Now we can see it. And Nina, will you please point out to us where your father put his own and your mother's names?
Oh, I see Dolly.
Dolly is in the hair, and my father's name is in the leg.
Al.
Al.
Thank you so much, Nina and Imposters, for playing to tell the truth with us.
Very good.
Well, Gary, that's about as far as I can go. How did I do?
I wanted to...
Hey! Sorry about that. Asperities is dying? What can I do?
I told you he'd want to help.
Yeah.
Choosing your first new car sure can be complicated. There are cars that promise you safety. Cars that are well built and well backed. Cars that won't leave you stranded. Cars that give you a break on the price. Even cars that help with your down payment. But Chevrolet makes it easy to get all of the above in the Chevy Cavalier, the lowest priced car in America with standard anti-lock brakes. Test drive Chevy Cavalier today at your neighborhood Chevrolet dealer.
C-Bots, robots that fit in your fist. C-Bots, tough, armed, outrageous. Good bots, evil bots, all ready for battle.
Totally cool!
If you think these bots are tough, here's the mother of them all, Megabot, the ultimate battling Z-Bot, with secret battle stations firing rocket launchers, and a mega cool place for Z-Bot battle vehicles. Mega tough, mega cool, Megabot.
Yeah!
Z-Bots figure packs, vehicles, and new Megabot, each sold separately from Micro Machines.
Need your advice.
It's not cancer.
Wow. Can you remove spleens with your mind, too?
You're here to talk about...
Hey, you're one of those M&Ms.
Nah, we split. Time to go our separate ways. I'm the Oregon cherry guy now.
You don't really look like it. There it is.
The M&Ms split up. Reunite them by looking under the wrapper, and you can win $100,000.
Hang in there, Big H! I'm bailing out!
Sir Fang, Slick Saunders is out of it, and that means the new champion is Big H.
Teamwork, pal. Teamwork.
Just a little more lemonade, please.
Anything you want, Big H. It's your day.
Hey, Skids, what's wrong? You haven't eaten a thing. I'm not very hungry, Kane. I guess I ate too much surfboard.
Add a little milk. Make a little egg wash. Make a little flour. Make a little egg wash. Get down there. Okay, and then I got those breadcrumbs, you see? But you know what? You got to jazz up them, you know? You got to kick them up. So you got to use a...
CBS, we're gonna make your day.
We're making your afternoon more dramatic as The Young and the Restless is now 1 full hour weekdays. Check local listings for time.
Wednesday. And it shows that you are pregnant.
How old are you, Cassandra?
I'm 15.
CBS reports on teenage sex, Wednesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
I think we should start a band.
Yeah.
You're telling me all I ever needed was this machine to sing well? And you've had it all along. Wow, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, we're singers.
Yeah, I sound way better when people
was beautiful.
MasterCard has something special in store for you this holiday. Master Values. Now use MasterCard and save up to 25% at some of your favorite stores. Save on the latest music at Sam Goody and Musicland. Save on top books at B. Dalton Bookseller. Save on Mattel toys at Toys R Us. Look for Master Values only from MasterCard at these and other fine stores. And master the moment.
Times. And they know why. Jamison. Taste. That's why.
AT&T Thanks is our way of showing appreciation just for choosing AT&T. Hey, the app won't save the planet from aliens.
But it will get my friend in for free.
It can't make blind dates less awkward.
This year's second in the Sailboat Force in the AC Delco Classic. A beautiful double for Mark Ross, who last won in Buffalo in 1987. Looking for his 34th title today. As Ross, the angle is playing on the lane, the right-hand lane here, lane number 38. It's a little bit thicker, doesn't hit quite as much as the left-hand lane. 37, she's off right over the second air and pops out the 10th. Now Brian Voss up second place. 29 years old. Making money winner this year, Brian Voss. Last year that was, at $115,000. And the way you get that much money is just have an ideal style and a lot of natural ability. Voss got 4 steps in every shoulder, high arm swing, good knee bend, tremendous extension too with his whole body towards the target. And obviously a very disciplined player on and off the lane. Number 2 in the money list this year behind Bob Benoit, 300 shooter on our telecast earlier. Voss with 67,400. Old frame. Well, perfect thus far. Voss for 3 in a row. Now Mark Ross with a double up shooting in the third. What we've expected all week long is the championship pair has always scored very well. He was Aaron Mark Lanes and both players are perfect after 3 frames. Okay, Mark Ross, a legend. We asked him about his future goals. My future goals really, though, are just make $100,000 at least every year, and hopefully win maybe 1 or 2 more majors in my career. I bowl well, and I just have a chance, a good chance to win, and I'd like to have 1 more shot at maybe a 5-star.
Stranded. When a car repair isn't done right, you lose more than money.
Don't worry. There'll be a policeman along pretty soon.
Next time, see a Shell Auto Care dealer. He wants to fix your car right, because if he doesn't fix it right, he has only 2 options. Fix it again or give your money back. At Shell Auto Care, it's fixed or it's free.
This is my final mission. This summer.
Stop! Brother! It's been too long.
Evil is powerful.
Die!
But courage is solid.
Here we go.
Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.
So
ask about the next model.
What if does it have a
The next model.
Can I talk? Can I? Okay. Does the next model have the limited slip differential? It doesn't. Well, let me ask you this: what is this limited slip differential?
Listen, when you're up on a curb, you know, you have.
Why do I need this car anyway? I already have a.
Huh? Fantastic fruity. 5 real fruit flavors.
Hey, Baldy! Baldy!
Popsicle zone.
So I'm gonna be a star again, man.
Woo! Come on, everybody.
Before every show, Vince would come up to me and he'd say, hey, Bobby, who's the best rock and roll singer in the world? And I'd say, you are. So I'd say to him, hey, Vince, who's the best rock and roll drummer in the world? And he would say, you are. And we'd both say, okay, well, let's go and show me.
Woo! Come on, everybody.
Jumping monkeys flying free, fling them up into the tree. Jumping monkeys aim, let go, try to hang them high or low. Jumping monkeys hang always, there's so much money, we'll play for days. Jumping monkeys from Pressman.
Yoba.
She's just trying to buy us, Dan. Can't you see that?
Yeah, I think she hit my price. Actually, she could have had me for half.
We're really hip.
They're heroes in the half shell, and they're green.
Hey, get a grip.
When the evil shredder attacks, these.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
John, it's late. Honey, I was beginning to worry about you. If you hurry home, we can sit down and have dinner together. I'm making beef stew.
Giant goes berserk, rampaging on a killing spree.
Tell him to use whatever force is necessary.
No, go away. An all-new Sequest after Earth 2, 7, 6 Central, NBC, Sunday.
Are you sure you're allowed to win?
Yeah, that's the beauty of being unofficial.
Who are you talking to?
I'd like a classic single combo, but instead of fries, I'd like a baked potato.
No problem.
Introducing combo choices only from Wendy's. Choose from 5 sides at no extra cost. Dave Thomas always said, if you're at Wendy's, you chose wisely.
Wish the right choice was always clearly marked? Sometimes it is. Do a classic hamburger that's always made fresh. Do Wendy's. Do what tastes right.
I now understand that you are kind, compassionate, brave, and funny. No one would pull a football away from a person with all those qualities.
She's right. I would never pull the ball away from someone with all those qualities. I'm gonna kick this ball.
Tony, you're hitting every fastball.
Throw something else. Try a change-up. Keep them guessing. That's it.
Cool.
Winners play smart and eat smart. Like this complete breakfast, including the sweet crunch of Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. They're great.
Think you can get one by me today? Maybe more than one.
You'll show your tiger. Show what you can do. To see some kind of flavor. Oh, man. Brings out the tiger in you.
And you.
This is the story of 2 sisters, Jessica Tate and Mary Campbell. Jessica lives in a neighborhood known as Rich. Jessica likes life. The only thing about life she would change, if she could, is that she would set it all to music. The Tates have more secrets than they do money. We're approaching Mary Campbell's house. Mary, too, likes life. Unfortunately, life doesn't seem to be too crazy about her. As you can see, the Campbells don't have nearly as much money as the Tates. They do, however, have as many secrets.
Nerves.
that you created is feeling a little bit insecure. Please don't ignore me like I was just some update from Adobe.
You're not really talking to me. I've gone crazy, just like Woz.
Cheese, good fast food from the makers of milk. E. coli bacteria in your fruits and vegetables? Yes, more than you know. Can you protect yourself? See our special series, Killers in Your Food, tomorrow on the CBS Evening News.
It went to put needy men and women without jobs to work.
My father could get a job, so it was only $60, $65 a month. All those young men sitting around, they got work. I know it is said that it really didn't cure the depression, but it sure cured the depression in our house. You know, it revolutionized the perception of what government owes the people and what its role is.
That government should be responsible for its citizens' welfare was a revolutionary idea, but it helped to shape modern America, and it reached its apogee in President Johnson's Great Society.
This administration today, here and now, declares unconditional war on poverty in America.
My mother, she sit me down at the table and she laid out all of the bills in the house. And she laid out the water bill and the gas bill and what we plan to buy groceries. And she said, this is all the money that we have. One day, a community organizer came to our door to share information about the programs. They wanted to give you some exposure to culture. We obtained our first airplane ride, or to see a play, or the opera. The Great Society and the programs of the Great Society made you feel special. They wanted to encourage you, to let you know that you're important and that you can make it.
There seemed to be a government program for every social need. Many people benefited, but the government grew enormous, and so did the tax burden on the middle class. Those who had had enough saw a champion in Ronald Reagan. He vowed to reverse the trend started by President Roosevelt.
I believe it is clear our federal government is overgrown and overweight. Indeed, it is time our government should go on a diet.
Without giving up their benefits, Americans wanted to reduce the size and influence of federal agencies.
Canals of Venice.
Gorgonzola is a cheese.
Well, what do you care as long as it doesn't leak?
Yeah, well, there's nothing like a nice ride in a waterproof Gorgonzola.
Oh, then we must go to England. You know...
We must?
Yes, I saw a movie of the coronation, and I...
If you ask me to, I just might change my mind and let you in my life forever. Now that might be soulful. Now gospel. Oh, if you ask me to, I just might change my mind and let you in my life forever. Yeah, that's it.
Soul is synonymous with great voices and great entertainers, each one unforgettable.
Our next movie is named Empire of the Sun, and this is the first movie Steven Spielberg has directed personally since The Color Purple, although he's been involved in a lot of productions in the meantime. It tells the story of a young British boy named Jim who lives with his parents in Singapore in the last days before World War II. Jim is obsessed by airplanes, and when war comes and rioting breaks out in the streets, he's separated from his parents because he pauses to pick up a favorite toy plane.
For you then, and we care for you now.
Introducing Johnson's Body Care, created for a woman's skin. Lotions and washes and soft, fresh scents like melt away stress and 24-hour. For you, from Johnson.
Can't tell you, they'll kill me.
Kill you, motherfucker! I'll kill you. I'll just enjoy it better.
Lehman Brothers Financial Consultant. We believe a sound strategy on your part requires a commitment on our part. Shearson Lehman Brothers and the serious investor. Minds over money.
Antiques Roadshow is coming to Savannah on Saturday, July 12th.
You're kidding!
Free tickets, 2 per household, are available only by sending a postcard to Savannah Roadshow, Box 249, Canton, Massachusetts, 02021. All entries must be postmarked by May 17th. Tickets are limited. Postcards will be drawn at random. Please, only 1 postcard per household to avoid disqualification. Find complete rules and information at pbs.org/antiques or 888-762-3749.
Also do mind control, where you zap into somebody else's mind, and they can run around and press buttons.
You in the nuts.
They can shoot you, and you can see you're just fixated, aren't you? You've also got this view that.
Ellie, I don't want us to be together because we have to. I want us to be together because we want to. And I want to be with you, Ellie. So, what do you say?
Oh, man. Several separate events trying to fight Bernie Sanders' last-minute push before the caucuses. ABC's Jonathan Karl, one-on-one with Sanders tonight. Will he debate Hillary before New Hampshire? And what Clinton is now saying about adding a new debate.
2 for the price of 1. Hillary Clinton is bringing in Bill for the big final push.
あまり意欲のない試合で負けたんじゃ、いっぺんに評価が下がるわけですね。
それは本当そうですよね。やっぱり負けっぷりの良さっていうのはね、これはまた大事なことなんですよね。
はい。ですから小松美香あるいは長友加奈子、試合に出るたんびに負けてね、あまり白星っていうのはないんですけども、しかしファンがこれだけついているということは、やはりそうしかしファンがこれだけついているということは、やはりそういった試合の負け試合の中にもいいところをたくさんですね、ファンの皆さんは見て取ってくれているに違いありません。そういった意味でもファンの声援に応えて小松美香頑張ってもらいたいと思います。新人でね、岡林理恵なんていう選手がいましてね、今ちょうどリングサイドに姿を見せてるんですけども、今日も第1試合で負けました。この人もですね、大きな声じゃ言いませんですけども、このところね、何連敗か続いてるわけでしょ。
そうですね。
ですからいくつ負けてもいいんですけども、やはりその負け方でね、なるほどと、この人は負けているけども将来はきっといいものを出せるはずだというような何かをやはり、表現してもらいたいものであります。今日はライオネス・アスカの方が何か受けて立つというんでしょうか。地味な試合運びなんですけどもね、しかしライオネス・アスカも今ね、行司でおりますともう相当ね熱いテーピングですもんね。
一応は大丈夫だと言ってますけどね。
はい。この人はずっと膝の状態はよくありません。しかも現在は右の肘の方にもサポーターが巻かれております。また手首にも巻かれております。長与千佐が右膝の手術ということでこのところ試合から遠ざかっております。とにかくクラッシュギャルズを一人で支えて頑張っておりますのがライオネス・アスカです。根性はあります。さあロープに持っていかれました。今度は小松美香反撃だ。ああいったスピーディーな攻撃がこれから小松美香にとっては大切なはずであります。ドロップキック、さあ2発入りました。何発続くか。そして今度は髪の毛を掴んで後ろに落としております。とにかくやはり小松の場合はですね、体がない非力なレスラーですから、攻めて攻めまくるといった攻撃的なレスリングというのが大切になってきましょうね。
そうですよね、やはりリズムに乗ってまた技のコンビネーションでね、やはり相手を追い込んで、そういったパターンでしかちょっと勝ちがないですよね。
ダンプ松本ぐらいですね、たとえ攻められていてもね、私たちも面白いと思うし、ファンもですね、またいつ反撃するかなっていうような期待がありますけども、小松の場合は姿勢一方じゃもう全く見ていて面白くありませんもんね。
Kept missing it. It's not a good angle.
So, Mr. Montgomery, are you claiming there was no Bumblebee present at the time of the incident?
No, I'm not. There was...
Yeah. You know, it's been 17 years since...
The Telelectronics would like to...
Listen, television. How come all you ever talk about are sports games?
Sorry?
And television now has games like the arcade.
I know.
Rock Chase.
Absolutely.
Tron Deadly Death. Excellent.
Right.
Night Stalker. Awesome robot.
Oh, glad you like them.
Sorry, I can't hang around here. I'm going home to play my Intellivision.
Who was that kid?
Begins with the world's fullest flavored gourmet coffee beans, roasted long, roasted dark, until they're ready to burst with rich coffee flavor. For a strong, smooth cup of coffee, new Marigore Bold and Marigore Bold naturally decaffeinated. Two bold new reasons why the choice for taste is Taster's Choice.
Get AARP.org to join today for just $12, and your second membership is free. And get instant access to discounts on eye care, prescriptions, savings on travel, dining, and deals from top retailers. So many ways to save. Instant resources, tools, and tips to help manage your money, maximize your health, and so much more.
The evening are out, and the radio has dispatched a car or two to disperse them in lieu of arrest.
For a cone. Quite funny.
Lady Madonna has a particularly strong resonance with me because piano records weren't in the charts then. And suddenly this record came out that not only had a piano on it, but was like just what I wanted to play like. Paul McCartney is a brilliant piano player.
Tuesday afternoon is never ending.
But why in the promo video that came with the song?
Put these on and I'll be right with you.
The fact is, when it comes to local news, you have several choices.
And no matter what some other people might say, you've made Channel 3 News at 11 Northeast Ohio's #1 newscast for over 5 years.
To that we say, thank you.
Sheriff Station Central, may I help you? Yes, I'm reporting a fight on 9602 Flower in front of Circle K. The guy's severely beating up the girl. Is she conscious and breathing? I don't know. Is she conscious and breathing or just a minute? Yeah. Are they fighting each other or is he beating her? I was told that he's beating her. All right. We'll get somebody else behind.
Unit 7 for fire on this emergency. All units 7 for fire on this emergency.
We're rolling to a battery now call. It's looks like it's going to be a boyfriend, girlfriend. We got a male white, 25 years old, NFD, no further details. And the call came in from a neighbor. It's going to be this red light up here. My assisting unit, who's there now, just requested an ambulance to our location, so
Confirm Flower and Ardmore.
we might have a 245, which is an assault and battery. There we go. There on the north side.
Unit 7 for fire on this emergency. All units 7 for fire on this emergency.
Can either of you dance the schottisch? I've been trying to learn, but I really need a partner.
The schottisch.
Yeah, I can. In fact, I'm something of an expert.
Wonderful.
The handling of vicious dogs has long been the unusual hobby of Samson McDivitt. His domination over these brutes is unquestioned.
Get in there, looking for. Get yourself in the hoose right now. Get in there and stay there. I guess he realizes who's master around here. Aye.
'Cause there's something down there.
It is the 31st century. Ulysses killed the giant Cyclops when he rescued the children and his son Telemachus. But the ancient gods of Olympus are angry and threaten a terrible revenge.
Mortals, you defy the gods? I sentence you to travel among unknown stars. Until you find the kingdom of Hades, your bodies will stay as lifeless as stone. Ulysses, no one else can do. Will somebody please cue that boy?
Samurai pizza gas.
Oh yeah!
Who do you call when you want some pepperoni?
Samurai pizza gas.
Right on! They're stamping out crime, and you know that ain't baloney. They're Speedy Cerviche, he's the leader of the bunch.
That's right.
A heck of a fighter, makes a heck of a lunch. And little Polyester, who's never afraid of going into battle.
The village should send the very best men they have. These are them.
We're in a lot of trouble.
During Ward Week, Legant diamonds are on sale at 30% off. Let our knowledgeable salespeople guide you through this exquisite collection. Every Legant diamond is hand-selected for radiance and color, skillfully cut for maximum brilliance, then set in 14-karat white or yellow gold. Diamonds in every style are now 30% off, so it's the perfect time to use Ward's layaway plan for Christmas. Legant diamonds, yours exclusively from Montgomery Ward.
Gentlemen, Toyota Corolla.
What does it take to excel?
You have my word. You'll get it tomorrow.
It takes reliability, speed, economy. It takes express mail next day service from the post office. Our 2-pound pack is just $9.35.
True, I got her lots of stuff she never took back.
Like?
Like that gold necklace I got her last year.
And when was the last time you saw her wear it?
Well, she wore it all Christmas Day, and then,
Big dog.
My shoes are looking so sad for New York. Everyone's wearing those big, huge Tonka toys, so I think I'm going to have to check some footwear out.
I'll keep on calling them, and I really don't know what's going on.
Hi there.
Hey, what's up?
This is an emergency. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are, man.
Yeah?
Sit down, take those shoes off.
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
What shall I do with them?
Throw them away.
Throw them away?
Rid of them.
That bad, eh?
That bad.
Yeah?
Ugh. I got something that I think that's your style.
Right, okay. My style? I thought they're quite good. Are they for me?
What's that smell?
Do you do part exchange?
What's that?
Do you do part exchange?
No.
You sure?
Positive.
So there's nothing I can do with them. What have we got here?
We've got the new Shaquille O'Neal.
What are they called?
Shaquille O'Neal's the big guy himself.
No, I've got all his records.
All right. His records.
God, I feel I get extra height already.
Yeah, see? What do you think?
I look like a twat. What's the point of that?
Nope. Nope. Slam dunk.
Is that me? Be serious.
One more.
Next. Not far from the Lower East Side is a whole new scene. If you're looking for the alternative New York, then find your way to Greenwich Village.
Some people come in this park and they don't know the rules, but they don't want to ask nobody because they think that they're cool. Smoking a blunt or drinking a beer, not knowing that there's an undercover cop sitting right over there. So he comes over and writes
Rate of descent.
They trade you for this fry, right?
What goes better with an intense snack than intense film? Eat this, watch this. Louis, kick it. If anyone tried stealing my pot, I'd wrestle them for it. Connie, let's hit the mat. If this isn't snacking at its most intense, the devil don't scuba dive. Stay hungry.
Two ways to get rid of cigar odor. Get rid of the cigar or use Lysol spray. Get rid of the fishy odor or use Lysol. Ordinary air fresheners just cover odors. Lysol kills germs on surfaces, cleans the air. So relax, enjoy. Lysol spray actually cleans the air.
I'll see you.
Mom, I'm done arguing for the day. I gotta go to work. Can you get the door, please? There's food for your dinner in the fridge, and even...
The battle for Middle-earth is about to begin.
Live the movie. Be the hero. Rated T for teen.
EA Games. Challenge everything sometimes for parents to really have an intimate talk with their children, to say, this is what can happen when you use drugs. I can't speak for the rest of the world, but what has worked so far in my family is being honest with each other, totally honest. You want their world to seem like babes in Toyland, but all we can do is talk with our kids about drugs, because not only could it kill someone you love, it could kill you, and that ain't the cool way to go, you know?
You've never seen anything like The Shadow. Alec Baldwin. The Shadow.
Contestants not appearing on stage receive an assortment from the Bruce family of quality floor care products to help keep your wood floors clean and shining their brightest. And natural vitamins from Thompson, a leader in natural vitamins and food supplements for over 40 years, available at health food stores everywhere. Coming up next, our fabulous Price is Right showcases.
Did that? It's an Enzo. He was in the shop. I thought you told me he wasn't going to be there. So what? I didn't want to hurt his feelings. His feelings? You can't continue seeing him. You're destroying yourself. Yeah, but I'm not going to let you. Now, if you don't call him, I will. No, Kramer, I don't want you to do that. You can't do that. I'm going to call Gino. You're going to see him, and we're going to get that haircut fixed up. I don't...
I hate Adam Sessler.
I'd rather suck on a urinal puck than play this game.
Why does he get to play video games and review video games on our show about video games? Why does he get to spend every day with Morgan Webb?
We've got a preview of the hottest new releases.
Yeah!
Obsessed with video games? Watch X-Play with Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb. Tonight at 11.
How's Dad?
He's holding up. A little misty.
Well, I mean his headache. He was really hurting.
I gave him Tylenol. Extra strength.
He's okay?
Well, his headache's gone. Asked for okay.
For headaches, Tylenol is recommended the most by doctors.
How's your headache?
Oh, the head's perfect. The heart is aching just a little.
Me too.
Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most.
We still have time to talk, and they're not even in the car yet. Oh, look, there they go. Okay.
Hey, Phoebe, we should probably go back now.
Please don't leave me. I'll be lonely.
Stop it. Stop. Okay, let's go. Well, we can be strong.
Yeah, okay.
I want to get here. You already have a kid right there.
It's fine.
I can't
It's
let
fine.
you in.
He's got a heart problem. It's all right.
Really sorry.
He just wants to see his kid.
You shall not pass.
You're great at your job, man.
You think I'm too affectionate?
Yes, that's the beef that everybody has with you.
On Disney.
There's no business like snow business.
Celebrate Christmas Eve with the Muppets.
Okay.
And all their friends.
You're Fraggles.
I'll say.
It's a Sesame Street gang.
It's a Muppet Family Christmas.
Calcomanía de KVDA. Si no tiene la suya, no espere más. Venga y recoja su propia calcomanía en las oficinas de KVDA Canal 60, en el 6234 San Pedro, y comparta con nosotros este orgullo que tenemos de ser hispano.
Folgers decaffeinated. Mountain grown beans have a more enticing aroma and richer flavor.
Need to feel so blue. That aroma's calling you.
You are finally waking up.
The best part of waking up is decaffeinated. It's Folgers in your cup. You know, 30's not so bad.
Yeah, we're maturing.
Capcom.
また一つテレビゲームの神話が生まれる。メガドライブだけに許された超大型ロールプレイングゲームファーメリ
オ力だけでは生き残れない。知恵だけでは勝ち残れない。初めてのドラマチック歴史シミュレーション三国志列伝メガドライブから
大魔界村メガドライブで登場。傑作を超えた超ド級の迫力ホラーアクションゲーム大魔界村メガロープレプロジェクト第1弾。
コロナの冒険が今始まるアクションロープレ新創世紀ラグナセンティ
第2弾。
I know how much sound to you being on the opposite side and everything, but...
Oh, no, we understand.
When you do catch whoever did this, please make sure to do everything by the book. I don't want some lawyer like me getting this...
Batman Returns, the greatest new cereal Gotham City has ever known. Now it's marshmallow and chocolate flavored. With the amazing new Batmobile and incredible new villains. Catwoman.
I wish there was something the family could watch together. There is. Who's that? Your fairy godmother. Watch.
For a limited time, you can buy Walt Disney's Cinderella on video cassette. And to celebrate, Crest Toothpaste is having a special offer.
Remember these little guys? Chuck and Gus.
How about her?
Ooh, this was your favorite part.
And when you buy Cinderella and 2 Crests, you get $3 back by mail.
I love it.
Mommy, who are you talking to?
manages to restart the engine. As he dives for airspeed, he gets lucky.
2 more Bosch planes in their tactical work happen to get in the way of my now single line of fire.
Brooks opens up. White-hot incendiary bullets.
Chemical components, or nucleotides, which are repeated in different combinations along the chain.
Then the next step is attempting to make such a molecule or such chromosomes. Well, in order to do that, you have to come in here to the automated laboratory and use a machine which is a scale-up of something like this. This machine makes pieces of DNA. You type in the actual letters of a nucleotide sequence, and at the end of the day, in these little bottles, out come a piece of DNA which is precisely the sequence that you typed in. The limitation is that you can usually do a little bit over 100 nucleotides in one day. Well, if we're going to make 1 billion nucleotides, or base pairs, stretching from one end of the genome to the other, you need 1 million man-days using this kind of machine. So clearly we have to improve the technology if we're ever going to talk about synthesizing huge pieces of biologically relevant genetic material. It is not out of the question that in 50, 200 years, we could start talking about synthesizing entire chromosomes, but we're not there yet.
If the first step is successfully completed and all the DNA assembled, we would now have the blueprint for a dinosaur. But turning raw DNA into living animals has never been done before.
How you go from DNA to an embryo is extremely unclear at this point. And so my procedure in writing the book was simply to skip that.
So if we could imagine that we had all the DNA that would contain all the genetic information to make the dinosaur, the question is, how would we use that to turn it into a dinosaur? Now, Jean-Paul, who's working in here, is good at sticking DNA into cells. And he's going to show that with a needle containing DNA, which we could imagine could be the dinosaur DNA. And he's putting it in now into the embryo. Here, tell us what you're doing here.
Right. So just insert a needle in the embryo and then put some pressure on and DNA gets in.
So the idea we've cooked up is that we could take the DNA and inject it into cells.
Goes to the Easter Seals, and Steve David will pick up 169 points.
Chip, you didn't have much of a challenge out there on that one. The other boats were staying their distance back from you. How did you find the water conditions and such?
It's Madison, which means it's a bit lumpy, especially down in the first corner. I think with more boats in the final, it's going to be even rougher.
All right, what about the turn? You went through that turn. You seem to be riding the middle lane out there.
Yeah, everything seems all right. You know, we didn't run the boat at 10/10 by any means. You know, these elimination heats are never quite as intense as the final, so you don't want to abuse the equipment.
And now it's time to redraw for competition heats 2A and 2B, and we'll have it for you on the HFC Hydroplane Series in just a moment.
No, it's not like that at all. It's just that Mark is very special and loving, and he doesn't know the meaning of the word deceit.
Remarkable, remarkable. Now, I understand that you have a son and...
I think she's Charlie.
Very Charlie.
So she.
Capital Charlie.
That's Charlie.
Charlie?
Yep.
Hello, Charlie.
Oh, she's Arnold.
My kind of Charlie.
Vintage Charlie.
No,
you,
Charlie?
Guess who's gonna be Charlie when she grows up?
You know, you're very Charlie.
Yeah.
Batman. Tonight at 7 on Cartoon Network.
It's payback time.
And now, back to the show.
I should wait till morning.
Like hell.
up. Altogether, we're 381 years old. We don't wait.
What's the worst thing about maxi pads? A pad can't protect if it won't stay where you put it. That's why Kotex put something special on its new maxi pad, a wraparound tab from Velcro USA. It stays in place better than an ordinary pad, so it can really protect. Introducing Kotex Secure Hold, because your pad can only protect you if it really stays put. Kotex understands.
You know the feeling, that realization that your cold is really the flu. And all you can do now is take Theraflu. Hot relief from your miserable symptoms. Maximum strength Theraflu in nighttime or new daytime non-drowsy. It's tougher than the toughest flu.
I want to go home.
Oh, drunks are so fun.
Good job. Okay, when you step out, walk over to your right. Goodbye. See you next week, Eddie.
Father.
The propeller in the rear, as always. Don't argue with me. I will not be... Oh!
Did you hurt yourself?
Of course I hurt myself. Dorothy?
I ain't giving up that easy. 'Cause, baby, here's the thing. I know what it takes to make your heart sing.
Music and love in Spike Lee's Mo Better Blues. And Emily Lloyd takes Kiefer Sutherland on a crime spree in Chicago Joe and the Showgirl. It's all coming up next on Siskel and Ebert.
Don't know a darn thing about banking.
We don't have to know anything about banking. I've sold the manager on a new promotion idea.
Oh, you'll save money, knock on wood, when you do what a good woodpecker should. Save for a horse or a brand new ranch when you flock to the Glenboro Savings Branch. You can...
To be true. Number 2 knew that there were 3 flats in the key of E flat. Number 3 might very well be the one, and whoever it is, it's a very distinguished painter. So I'm delighted to meet whoever you are.
All right, that makes it unanimous for number 2, and we'll find out with that immediately. Which one of these gentlemen, in truth, is the famous and well-known painter and musician? Will the real Larry Rivers please stand up? Larry is not only a distinguished painter and musician, also a composer. And he has very happily for us consented to play for us tonight. So, Larry, why don't you go up there and get your saxophone and your companions, and meanwhile, we'll find out who these other gentlemen are. Number 1, what is your real name and what do you really do?
I'm Tom Renowich, and I'm a personal manager for Oriental dancers.
And number 3, what is your real name and what do you do?
My name is Don Cox. I'm a lecturer and an author of books in outer space, and my latest book is Islands in Space.
We wish you much success with it. And now, Larry Rivers, together with the Upper Bohemian Five, consisting of Richard Davis, bass viol, Walter Perkins, drums, Dick Katz, piano, and Mike Zwerin, bass trumpet, will play Larry's own composition, Maximum Blues.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, great, 6 breast meat nuggets with dipping sauce. It's too good to be true. Well, on with the show.
New microwave hot bites from Banquet. You could have made some in 2 minutes, too.
Because they'll say, okay, I won't collect your garbage. And they'll have a gigantic garbage dump right in your front lawn.
So when they stop that gun lamb,
yeah,
burn
what do
it,
they
burn
do
it,
with the
put it in the
garbage
ditch
anyway
and burn
when they
it, come out
collect
back.
it? If they burn it, pollute the air.
If they burn it, pollute the air, but little fire ain't gonna hurt. And look, the big industries is the one who burn it.
Home where the trees grow tall, the home folks always say you all. Whippoorwills call, say you all.
Hey now, what's this fly? What's this fly? Oh, that's a nice one, Jimbo. I do like that. Oh, thank you, T.
Singing's not my style.
Joyful spread the cheer about.
Surprise for Drew.
Can't figure it out. Dapper game show hosts proclaim.
You'll win $1 million in this game.
Love for all.
Goodwill towards me.
Happy holidays from ABC.
Stand by. Jimmy, on your back.
What direction?
From about 48th and...
We got it. We can go back.
Mikey, come on.
Fireplace, Brand. It's the only way out. You guys will never get out that way.
What?
In the near future, Doc Terror and his cyborg companion hacker unleash their forces to conquer Earth. Only one force can stop this evil, a handful of brave men. In specially created exotrains, they can be transported anywhere to fuse with incredible assault weapon systems beamed down from the space station Skyvault, becoming man and machine, power extreme. Max Ray.
Tonight, we now return to Miracle on 34th Street.
If you created the perfect game for your family, you'd want it to be entertaining for grown-ups, fun for the kids, and a lot of laughs.
Hey, how's my foxy tomato this morning? Mwah!
Well, if you squeeze any harder, your tomato's going to turn into ketchup.
Where's Lon? We can't have him being late his first day at work.
He's getting...
Oh, what's this that's making such a splash? Tropical gushers. Lots of cool island flavors that are a real punch in the face. And fruity combos that are very freaky. Each bursting with a splash of fruity juice. So many exotic flavors. Can you handle them all? Tropical gushers. Taste the blast.
Number one used a fine alcohol expression called tapering off, but I didn't vote for him. I think the one who's named after the great liberator Daniel O'Connell is number 3.
Okay, Mark.
I really have no idea about this. They all look fine, except that I took the Rush the Growler cue from Durward, and I voted for number 3 as well.
Oh, you go back too, Kitty.
Well, I voted for number 2. He looks like he's firm and could bounce out unruly patrons, and he looks like he has a sense of humor, which you need to run that kind of an establishment.
Durward.
Well, I think, Bill, number 1 looks like a very distinguished gentleman, meaning no offense to you, number 2. But when we came to the Growler thing, number 3 really hit it right on the head, so my vote goes for him.
Okay, we have 1 for 2 and 3 for 3. Will the real Daniel O'Connell Kerwin please stand up? Number 1, sir, you did a fine job and obviously know your way around. Who are you, sir, and what do you do?
My name is Tom Beasley. I'm with Westinghouse Electric International Company as an engineer.
Thank you, sir. Number 2? Who are you, sir?
My name is Bob McLeod, and I'm the president of the United States Darting Association.
Happy to have you with us. You know, we don't have too much time to talk, but Daniel, I want to ask, what was it that your mother said when someone asked at the 100th McSorley's anniversary why she, as a lady owner, had never entered the premises?
She said that cocktails and sawdust don't mix, and that the ladies prefer cocktails, and that the sawdust should be left to the boys in the back room.
Your mother is a fine broth of a lady, sir. Thank you all very much for being with us on the fellowship. Our next guest is a young man who has whirled and twirled his way into a national championship. We'll meet him in just a moment as our program rolls along. It's getting worse.
Evergreen Wings and Waves, the only water park that comes with an aviation and space museum.
Oh, dear. Hey, you know what? Why don't I stop by with a pizza? Okay, great. I'll see you then. Bye.
More flowers from Roger, and you have to hear this poem.
Vote for me and we'll all drink Wilkins coffee. But I don't like Wilkins. Elect me and you'll learn to like Wilkins.
It's fabulous Dreamglow Barbie. Dreamglow Kin sold separately. We use special fabric for TV. Girls have got a secret glow. Right, Barbie? Dreamglow Barbie. Ruffles and lace to wear any place. And when the lights go low, what a glow. We girls can do anything. Right, Barbie? They're here. Barbie Dreamglow fashions that glow in the dark. Each sold separately. New from Mattel.
Home the video that will make your holidays sparkle. Joel Siegel calls it a wonderful Christmas gift. Macaulay Culkin is excellent, a classic. George Balanchine's The Nutcracker is now for sale on video. Directed by Emil Arbolino.
Confound them.
Found them! But let us draw the curtain on this sordid scene and turn.
Why do you want to work here? I'll tell you why. Opportunity. When I was your age, I heard it knocking loud and clear. I remember it well. I was with the bank, interning. Good job. So, are you ready to get your feet wet?
Absolutely.
The juice is Starburst fruit juice with real fruit juice.
That's the way to do it. Really, really smart, easy way to go. Now, from a cool idea, let's check out a bright idea. This is the Brighter Barbecue Grill Light. And I've seen a lot of grill lights out there.
Here's one way to help control airborne allergens that come from household fabrics. Here's another way, Febreze Allergen Reducer. Normal everyday activities cause allergens from dogs, cats, and dust mites to get into the air from fabrics. Use Febreze Allergen Reducer on soft surfaces in your home as part of your daily routine to reduce up to 75% of allergens from dogs, cats, and dust mites that become airborne from fabrics. Plus, just like regular Febreze, it finds odors and gently cleans them away, so your whole house feels fresh air clean. Make Febreze Allergen Reducer part of your daily routine. If you're not completely satisfied, you get your money back. Ah, sweet comfort. Go to FebrezCoupon.com now to get a coupon for $2 off Febreze Allergen Reducer, a free booklet on how to help control allergens in your home, plus another $2 off coupon for any Febreze product, including new antimicrobial. We guarantee you'll love Febreze Allergen Reducer or your money back. Febreze, it's that fresh.
He's so disgusted. See, Franklin came over to him and as he didn't search him out. I think Craig is really in a state of shock in this game right now.
4th down and 9. And Jimmy Colquitt will be punting. A moment ago, about the same position. He went for the left-hand corner, and he put it out at the 9-yard line.
He doesn't look happy.
Oh, terrible.
It wasn't a happy punt.
And Garcia Lane steps away from it. It goes into the end zone. Touchback will bring it out to the 20-yard line.
0.8 hang time.
19-yard. 0.8 hang time?
No
You're
hang.
kidding. You're going to hang that one around your neck. We'll be back.
Problems lately?
Let's see. It always summons people who hate jury duty.
When was the last time they sent someone out here?
About 6 weeks ago, a guy installed a software patch.
It was right before Lake's trial. All right, do you know the tech?
I know he cusses and...
Now I'm taking it out with my tractor. I think I'll leave it here.
Real victims, real puppets, crank yankers. Sunday at 10:30, only on Comedy Central. Pick it up. It's for you.
Oh, man, thank you for that. That was nice, and tonight deserved.
Want more Conan? Every weeknight, Comedy Central's got Last Night's Conan. Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Weeknights at 7. Here on Comedy Central.
Tomorrow, we test humans.
Master Joey has accused me of trying to poison him again.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid so, madam.
Lisa Hobbs. Will the real Lisa Hobbs please stand up? Too smart for your own good, pal. Thank you very much. Well, you bounced back after your defeat in the first round, didn't you, to clean it up this time? Number 2, what is your real name and what do you really do?
My name is Dawn Levy, and I'm a political officer at the United Nations.
And number 3, what is your real name and what do you do?
My name is Barbara Yeager. I'm a housewife and a mother of an 11-year-old daughter.
Thank you. In checking the score, we find there were no incorrect votes, but in that case, there still is $150 coming your way. And, of course, on your way out, you receive a gift package of all the fine products from the makers of Anison. Yes?
These stories available to... Could I read them somewhere?
Are they available?
They were carried by all the Hearst newspapers.
They're not in book form anywhere.
They will be shortly.
Oh, good, good. Well, that's it. And thank you, ladies, so much for being with us tonight. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Goodbye, and God bless you. And we'll be back at it in just a minute, right after this film. Team of challenges.
Spice. Have everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X.
Hold on, see, now that right there, any other network, they'd edit that mistake out. At Cartoon Network, we turn it into a hit.
The Powerpuff Girls, weekdays at 7:30 on...
Give Charlie a call.
Okay. Well, we'll go take a look at your room.
The
Mr. Spins takes you on a giant adventure to help save a tiny kingdom. It's Gulliver's Travels, Sunday at 7:30, only on Cartoon Network.
Bounty hunters. We don't need that scum.
The underworld moved in to crush the Empire and the Rebellion in a single stroke. After the Empire...
Prepare yourself.
I want to fight.
Well, thank you very much. We're back here. And I guess you heard that Frederick & Nelson has started their big liquidation sale. It got pretty wild down there. I guess things are pretty busy, which is a new experience, actually, for some of the sales clerks. You know, hey, who are all these people? Well, those are called customers. They give you money and take stuff away. Cool. But it turns out that even with all those customers, everything that's going on, there's still some items that aren't selling. We went down to Frederick's this morning. We found a few of the slow movers. We thought we just wanted to help. We wanted to give them a little promotion. And we'll show you some right now. Now, Frangos have always been a mainstay at Frederick's, so much so that the store started experimenting with some new flavors. One that hasn't worked real well here is Skoal Frangos, which not, you can see the Frangos not a big seller in most of the stores. South Center, actually, down in Tukwila, is doing pretty good with them, but not in most of the stores. Not doing really well. The women's cosmetics department was pretty busy, except that no one seemed to be buying this oil of Fife, which is a scent that says, sit me down and turn on hee-haw, which is really... Another slow mover in the male department of the personal grooming products. Another slow seller, surprisingly slow actually, was the Dan Lewis hair care line. Comes in three levels of control: strong, extra strong, and granite. Actually, there is a fourth level that Dan uses when he's on the air, but unfortunately, it's not available without a prescription. So. Can't get that. You know, I was actually personally very surprised that this next item wasn't selling, given the popularity of the Thigh Master. It's the Pit Master. You know, we weren't all born with perfect pits, but now we can look like we were, huh? There you go. Want great pits? Get the Pit Master. You know, Frederick's bought thousands of these. They're just sitting, so go down, buy them. There. Now. Another idea that just really didn't work from the men's accessories department. You know, remember all the... All
right, good. Pass it! Hey, bring it up. Hey, look who showed up.
Free cookbook. Tina in the kitchen.
Free. Just send the red pure cane block from any Imperial bag or carton to Imperial Sugar, Sugarland, Texas.
What happened to my car? Do you drink Wilkins coffee? No, so what? Well, things seem to happen to people who don't drink Wilkins.
Issued by American Provincial Bank, 1989. It's very rare. It's never been swiped.
So they know everything about you, kind of a big...
And now, the conclusion of Babes in Toyland.
Town & Country has been chosen House Beautiful Magazine's Pacesetter Store of Vermont. Town & Country was selected because of all the furniture stores in the state of Vermont. Town & Country has the most qualified designers, the largest selection of fine furniture, and excellence with customer service. House Beautiful and Town & Country invites you to our store where good taste and quality are yours at reasonable prices. Once again, let me invite you to Town & Country Furniture Shop to browse and browse and browse.
Introducing Taco Bell's new Ultimate Chalupa. Layer on layer of carne asada steak, guacamole, sour cream, and fiesta salsa surrounded by a crispy, chewy chalupa shell. To experience the ultimate taste, think outside the bun.
Stay in the goal.
I got it.
Hold up. That is on point.
No thanks. I've seen you in action.
You questioning my methods?
You don't have a method.
Until he came back for more.
I told you this isn't a man.
Monday, October 21st at 8. TV 50 presents the broadcast television premiere of Halloween 2. Michael's back, and there's no place to hide.
Salutations, Snack.
Date? On your second thought?
A passion for me. I really enjoy it. If I didn't have a leave, it'd be real difficult for me to play.
Only 2 Aleve can stop pain all day. That would take twice as many Advil or 4 times as many Tylenol.
It makes a difference in my whole life. It really does.
On D-Day, more than 1,000 C-47s carried 23,000 airborne troops into action. The ideally placed door in the C-47 meant that a full load of 20 paratroopers could leave the aircraft in just 10 seconds. The cargo-carrying ability of the aircraft was also improved when this door was enlarged. This meant that heavy equipment and even wounded men on stretchers could easily be loaded aboard.
We would haul litter patients, gasoline, ammunition, food, medical supplies, anything that had to be hauled to get to where it was destined to go in a hurry. The C-47 did it. It was so dependable for so many jobs. It was just a flying truck.
Everything depended on whether or not the paratroopers could protect the flanks of the landing beaches and capture the routes needed for the advance inland. But the paratroopers could only carry light equipment and were vulnerable to armored attack. The Allies needed to find a way to get artillery and anti-tank guns right onto the drop zones. The answer to this problem was the glider. 2 types of gliders were used by the Allied airborne divisions on D-Day. The British Horsa was 67 feet long, built almost entirely of wood, and carried 25 troops or a 6-pound anti-tank gun. The smaller American CG-4 Waco had a fabric and plywood fuselage over a metal framework and could carry a jeep or 15 men. The cheap lightweight construction of both designs meant that they could easily be towed by the C-47. If necessary, 2 Wacos could even be towed at the same time. The pinpoint accuracy of these simple throwaway aircraft also made them ideal for special missions on D-Day. As U.S. paratroopers hit the ground in the American sector, 50 miles away, 2 gliders carrying men of the British 6th Airborne Division, led by Major John Howe.
Are we gonna pummel Eric or something?
See what you started? Now there are good guys all over the evil side of town.
Eric, sidekicks and hench girls are forbidden to be together. It's in the charter!
Merchandise is vast, Henry. I mean, you can call them on the telephone and they'll have it waiting for you. Henry, I'm telling you, these guys are faster than you. You don't have to pay for that stuff. Better way to shop, a better way to save.
Find great values on Garrard portable stereos, including this AM/FM digital tuning stereo with CD player and remote control. It's on sale now for just $179.96. At Service Merchandise, call for the store nearest you.
The action is back on Super Adventures. Do not adjust your set. Super Adventures is coming right back.
We were just trying to help you.
Well, don't! Nothing good can come from this book. You got it?
Stay tuned for more bar and humbug right after these announcements.
Release of Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Pikachu.
With new mini Game Boy collectible toys. 8 different toys with all new characters. And a cool Pokemon figure. There's one in every Big Kids meal. Taste rule.
Just done it. I'm sure yours would have been much better.
I gotta get myself to a magazine right. Hey.
That was quite a little speech you made to the staff.
Oh, well, I was hoping one specific...
Have you heard about the toughest Nintendo game of all? It's called The Search for Nintendo. You explore one store and then another. But smart players go to Hills for Nintendo. And while no store has all the titles all the time, Hills has one of the biggest selections of Nintendo games anywhere, including the new Game Boy. It's the best way to win The Search for Nintendo. Hills, we're the store for great family values.
This is Annie Marie Schumacher, and because she's a Fox 24 Kids Club member, Annie and her family have won a trip to Disneyland. You can be eligible to win a great prize like Annie if you join the Fox Kids Club, too. Send a postcard with your name, address, and birthday to Fox 24 Kids Club, P.O. Box 24024, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53224.
Slightest of advantages.
They created my character on there, and I was going to be in the game, so I really liked that. I thought it was cool. Now that I'm playing when I actually play, I believe I'm going to buy me one. I enjoyed it.
How'd you feel about the game? What do you think about it? I dug it, man. It's got a lot of excitement, and all the moves that they do on there is pretty trippy. Realistic? Yeah, man. I dug that.
It's awesome, man. Yeah? I like the effects on it and everything. It's off the hook. Yeah? I loved it. Yeah, I had a great time. This is actually like the 5th or 6th time that I played it, but I never had so much fun like today.
The reception you just got, I don't think you're the crowd favorite to win here tonight.
You don't appreciate greatness. That's it. You're going down, Lydia. You're going down. Up, fight, 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 fight.
I don't play video games a whole hell of a lot at all. This is a cool game. It's easy to play. It's fan friendly, meaning you could just take it out of the box, put it in, and start playing and push the button and beat the crap out of somebody. You don't have to read a manual or be a genius. I mean, look at him. Right, D-Bon? What? Hey, man.
I'll tell you what, you know, me and Bubba
cheap shots all the time.
We had no idea what we were doing up there. Yeah. Like you said, we were just having fun, pressing buttons. You don't really need to be a genius to go out there and do this.
The game is tremendous. I mean, I own the game. I can't help I don't play it that much. I'm not a big fan of most wrestling games, but just... Do you play a lot of games? I play a lot of action-adventure games, you know, the Vice Cities, you know, right, the blood and gore games. You gotta love it. I wish, you know, I didn't know that we were gonna have this tournament. I wish I would have prepared myself, you know. I don't think they got my talent level where it should be. You know, I was taking a little bit of a beating and gave up kind of early.
I really don't think he would tap out quite as quickly in real life as he did in that game. Because I really didn't have him in the hole too long. He just tapped out, but the powers of the Hurricane definitely showed through in the game.
1, 2, 3, over! It's all over! Del Benjamin, the champion!
Well, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I came in here expecting to win. But man, you won 25.
How about now?
Mysterious, a parable about freedom that leaves you thinking for a long time about what it all finally means. Woman in the Dunes is my video pick of the week.
And it's one of my favorites. It was the first art film that I recall seeing at freshman year in college that told me that the cinema could be something more than just these standard stories.
Every frame is beautiful. The look of sand on skin. It's a great film.
Good recommendation.
I live in Tuscaloosa, but I have to stay on top of my game. In New York, size 13. Los Angeles.
Last pair, guys.
Want smoke?
Look at juicy fruit. Thanks, man. What you up to? Nothing, just hanging.
What's the matter, Juicy Fruit? You get lost on the way to school?
No, actually, I got kicked out.
So did I.
So did I.
Actually, we all did.
Except for Vinny. He never went. Hey, come on in. Hang out for a while. Cool.
I might not smoke, but right now...
It's open until midnight or later, so you can eat great, even late.
I'm having a salad lunch, and I don't care who knows about it!
There were mandarin oranges on my salad.
and I'm okay with it.
With our delicious mixes of chicken and fresh vegetables, Wendy's Garden Sensations are turning salad eaters into salad lovers.
Nuts on a salad isn't nuts.
I'm learning to say greens.
The Garden Sensation salads at Wendy's.
If chili on salad is wrong, I don't want to be right.
It's better here.
Transcript of this program, please write to Frontline, Box 322, Boston, Massachusetts, 02134.
You're a terrible driver.
You wanted to be the hero. Now you gotta pay the price.
I have to stop them. No sparkles! You want me to come down there so you can kill me? I'll be right there.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2, rated PG-13, in Real D, 3D, and IMAX 3D.
We're here to confiscate Eli Gold's files. He operated his crisis management firm out of these offices, which makes Lockhart Gardner open to investigation as well.
That is bizarrely tenuous.
And yet, supported by the judge. Thank you for the warning shot. It gave me time.
Everything but a story.
Yeah,
everything but a story.
Really, you don't really care about anyone. And what's really interesting at the end...
there's no logic to it, really.
No. And at the end, I won't give away the ending, but if you remember, there's a little kind of a moment when he thinks that it's one person, then he thinks it's somebody else. What I realized was I didn't care if it was either of the people he thought it was or if it was nobody at all, because even though we've been waiting ever since the first second of this movie for someone to walk through the door of this particular location, by the time we get to the end of the movie, we couldn't care less.
He has let no humanity in. You would think it would come through the Oldman character, but everything is so outlandish and so dwarfs him, everything that he meets, that it's like a guy staring at a bunch of spaceships or something. It's just very, very strange picture. Coming up next, Mario Van Peebles and Christopher Lambert search for $400 million in stolen drug money. An action picture with the very descriptive title, Gunman. Also coming up, The Secret of Tombstone. What's making it a runaway surprise hit? Siskel and Ebert continues.
Ready for action, ready for fun, rock and rollers, here they come. Hit it, boys! They're making magic out of sight into mischief day and night. Cool as spies, romantic too.
Alvin!
They'll steal your heart when they play for you. It's Chipmunk Fever. Feel the heat.
Here we go!
Ride the wave and catch the beat with Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Weekdays at 3 on Fox 24.
I play because it's the greatest sport in the world. By the way, my name's Roy. Nice to meet you.
I've traveled so much recently, I have to read a scorecard to remember what team I'm on. Reading is a serious matter. If you can't read, you can't get ahead in life. It's crucial that young people stay in school and learn how to read. If you're having trouble with your reading, ask about getting a tutor. You can't tell the players without a scorecard, and you can't succeed in life without reading.
Fox Saturday Baseball.
No one's ever seen this before.
Dancers whom we see depicted in the tomb paintings, to the cooks and servers and the anonymous multitudes. Needless to say, members of this class were not buried in the tombs. Only their pictures remain, though smaller and with less detail, indicating their insignificance.
Obviously you have time in your hands. You ever thought about why Duracell batteries last so long?
It's the great color. It's the copper color. It's
just you mean just the sheer aesthetics of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It could be a large amount of research and development.
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
Progress code 0 in progress.
Not another code 0, man.
A civilian trying to call collect by dialing 0.
What a waste, baby. Easy now. Just give me the phone, sugar. You need to dial 1-800-CALL-ATT and you can save big bucks, Snowflake. Just dial right down the center. 1-800-CALLATT. Think she was digging you, Jack?
Really?
No.
Dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Reebok Classic Wedge 2. Tested and proven.
I'm going in there.
Only at Foot Locker.
Oh, Selena? I just need a little more time. Give me a few days. I'm sure I'll find her.
Yeah, you told me that 2 weeks ago.
Look, Sarge, I promise you, I'll have an answer next week.
What? Wait a minute. Don't go away.
It's brought to you by EB Games. We take games seriously. Hey, I've got an interesting buried treasure for you guys today. This one's called Star Trek Deep Space Nine: The Fallen. It's developed by the company known as The Collective. They're the guys that did the Buffy the Vampire Slayer game and the brand new Indiana Jones game, Emperor's Tomb. And this one really shows off where the company was headed. It's a third-person...
Great afternoon, 2nd and 5. Ron Springs. Not much running room there. Takes it down to the 44-yard line. You know, something that Chuck Knox and Tom Landry have in common? What's that? They both do singing commercials. Knox has a television commercial running here in Seattle in which he sings. I can't believe that. And Landry does a radio commercial with John Madden in which he sings a line to I'll Never Smile Again. Really? Not very well. As a singer, he's a great football coach.
I'll tell you, there probably isn't anything Coach Landry can't do, but I'd say one of them might be sing.
Third down. Dallas needing 4 for the first down at the Seattle 45. Simply trying to run the clock down here. Ron Springs couldn't hold it. So that'll set up a punting situation. Well, next Saturday afternoon, Dick and I will be in the Orange Bowl in Miami for the second time this season. We were down there for the Rams and the Redskins. We're going to see the Falcons take on the Miami Dolphins, who, of course, today clinched the AFC East title. And what a job Shula's done this year.
Oh, he's done a great job. And, you know, everybody's, you know, well, the rest of the coaching staff's done a great job. Artsparger, of course, he's losing it. LSU, going to college, Coach.
Going to LSU. That's one that they can take your name off, right?
Yeah, I'm sure glad of that.
Tell them where you're going to be next year.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to be right here with you, I hope.
All right. Jim Miller doing the punting. Out of bounds along about the 15-yard line or so, depending on where they mark it. So the Seahawks will take over with exactly 6 minutes left to play in the game. Coming up tonight on CBS, the normal great Sunday night. Of course, the Redskins been flying high, too, so that'll be a great showdown on CBS next Sunday afternoon.
You have to give Dallas a lot of credit, but also you have to remember that Seattle's playing without a couple offensive linemen there. It really was obvious that it hurt them.
Craig.
CBS presents this program in color.
What is it?
Can you see
What
it?
the heck is up there?
Woody, who's up there with you?
Woody, what are you doing under the bed?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm sure Andy was just a little excited.
Oh, God, my back's killing me. Always like that first night.
Compare two superheroes, Dashing Super Guy and Kirby from Nintendo. In some ways, Kirby lost big. No big hair, no big muscles, no weapons, nothing. All Kirby's got is appetite. Kirby's Dream Land, the thrilling adventure game on Game Boy. Kirby munches, spits back, and flows, saving glorious dreamland. He's Kirby, and he packs a mean bite.
Dr. Evil, over the last 30 years, Virtucon has grown by leaps and bounds. About 15 years ago, we changed from volatile chemicals to the communications.
There's a cool cat like you here. Whoa, this totally awesome way.
Now I need a really rad breakfast to help get me back home.
Then follow your nose. Smell the natural orange, lemon, and cherry flavors of Kellogg's Fruit Loops. A most delicious part of this complete breakfast. Another bowl?
That'd be gnarly, dude.
That means yes, doesn't it?
Does this make sense, Dan? Looks like a secret message.
You can send and receive secret messages with the Rescue Ranger Secret Decoder. 2 free in Kellogg's Fruit Loops.
Forget that artsy guy with the beard. Let Rex direct your script.
Forget it. Look, come on, let's get it.
We shape today's Mercury Cougar to help it hold the road, no matter which road you choose. Mercury, the shape you want to be in.
Airborne to help support your immune system when you travel, ask yourself this. Aren't you always on the go? Well, now you can help support your immune system wherever you go with new Airborne On the Go. Each packet helps support your immune system anytime and anywhere with a fast-acting blend of zinc, echinacea, and 14 other vitamins, minerals, and herbs, including a blast of vitamin C. Help support your immune system wherever you go with new Airborne On the Go in lemonade and very berry flavors.
You know, whatever it is that you're looking for, I'm sure you're going to find it.
Oh, how can you be so sure?
Oh, come on. You fell off a curb and Robert Redford caught you.
Well, that's true. Which reminds me, Bob left a message on my machine the other week and I never called him back.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for The Price is Right. A Mark Goodson, Bill Trotman production. Stay tuned for Love of Life, next over most of these CBS stations.
The Shavians and I told you about...
Oh, let me, Dick. I can do it. See? Just like you. Friends, earlier the Shavians and I told you about that Remington guarantees cleaner shaves for 15 days. Why this guarantee? Because we know that unless you actually try the new Remington, you'll never believe it can give you such a clean shave. That's why we urge you to try it. Try it.
Wait
Just
a minute.
try it.
Whoa there, little shaver. Now just look. You mustn't oversell, you know?
You can't oversell a Remington.
Well,
It's such a great shaver.
of course, friends, the Shavians are right, and that's why Remington urges you to make the 15-day free test and prove it for yourself.
You have nothing to lose but your whiskers.
Well, Shaver, you are right again. Now, friends, you get your money back if you're not convinced, but we know you will be. You remember this demonstration where Remington shaves off a 2 weeks' growth of beard in a matter of moments? Now, this test itself proves to you how great the Remington really is.
But the best test is the one you make for yourself.
How about that? Isn't that really great? Friends, use the Remington for 15 days and then just try going back to your old method of shaving. We double dare you. You'll be spoiled for anything else. So then give it a good try. Will you do that? And look, if you have an old standard make electric shaver around the house, bring it in because it's worth a giant $8.50 trade-in. Not $7.50, mind you, but $8.50 more than anyone else offers. So tomorrow, choose your own Remington electric shaver. Either the man-size Remington 60 Deluxe or the brand-new Remington Foursome, and then take advantage of Remington's 15-day free trial plan. Remember this, Remington guarantees...
Just a moment. Allow us, Mr. Stark. Come, gentlemen. Remington guarantees.
Cleaner shaves for 15 days, or your money back.
Wouldn't you say, Lord Rhodes?
Indeed, Lord Salisbury. Evading arrest, stealing a police vehicle, sounds rather incriminating to me.
One could almost deduce this entire bet.
I'm Millie Fountain, and I have 2 kids, and I drive a Saturn. I have a pretty hectic day. We have to get Dominique off to school, then I have to go to work, then we have to run errands. Uh-oh, we dropped one. Then we have to go pick Dominique up from school. Owning my car is not a hassle. Saturn people let me know exactly when I need to have my oil changed and get a tune-up. So it's no hassle at all.
Stride X. Deal with it.
Guy, you've always made me look great, but I gotta let you go.
What?
NFL Quarterback Club 99 can get me to the Super Bowl, and I don't have to buy it dinner. The #1 football game on N64 just got a whole lot better. NFL Quarterback Club 99.
You saved the woman that I love more than life itself. And for that, I want to look at anything you want. You name it, it's yours.
Bet she's serious.
He took my Quanta car and shrank that tree.
Actually, they didn't, Robert. It may be smaller, but it's normal. Its molecular structure has not been altered in any way.
Hey, guys! We've got an emergency call! 5 alarm from the Black-Eyed Galaxy!
Space junk and little trees will have to wait.
To pick anyone from our design center or truck line in California.
It's a matter of pride.
Or the Camry line in Kentucky.
It's dedication.
Take the first person you see at our Michigan or Indiana facilities.
It's a matter of commitment.
And show them the latest quote praising a Toyota product. They'd simply say,
"That's great."
Making it better. That's what it's all about.
People think Toyota's reputation was built on the strength of its products, when in fact it was built on the strength, pride, and commitment of a lot of people.
It means putting your name on the line.
Now, back to our program.
They came in search of Count Chocula cereal, the double chocolatey part of a complete breakfast.
It's dark up here. Look, eyes! Moving eyes! Spooky eyes! Scary eyes! Bats eyes!
Bats? I love bats. That's why my new Batty boxes have eyes that go batty.
They move!
Count Chocula. Now you can look for boxes with eyes that go batty. They'll be looking for you.
Said in court. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Edward, but how else were we to get you out?
All that about auto-suggestion and memory lapse? You didn't mean any of it?
Mumbo jumbo, mumbo jumbo.
A planet that only knows fear needs a hero that has none. Star Fox Adventures, only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated T for teen.
Boy, Tony, your balloon's a gas!
Quick, after the formula!
The formula makes Kellogg's Frosted Flakes a delicious part of this good breakfast. They're great!
Country is a little green, but there's a whole lot of countries that you ain't seen. I'll show you around if you show me a wedding band. I said a wedding band.
She evolved into this superstar. And of course, the movie, I think, solidified that and nailed it down for her. And made it a lot easier for some of the other girl singers to come on and headline and be the star of a show, you know.
And it was a man's world when I came here 50 years ago, and it was still a man's world when Miss Kitty and Loretta came in. But Loretta battered down all of those barriers.
She wasn't ashamed of being a woman, and she wasn't ashamed of being from Kentucky.
You're looking at country. If your eyes are on me, you're looking at country.
I guess the old boy above was watching over me.
For the first time, I felt such enormous gratitude to a director who had created an entirely new world of words, images, and ideas. Both 2001 and Blade Runner were greeted with incomprehension when they were first released.
Rainbow Bright has a new cereal with fruit flavor and bright colors.
Colors? Let's see. New Rainbow Bright brand cereal. Sweet fruity rainbows of bright color. A yummy part of this complete breakfast. That aisle? Mirko! A gloom cloud. No match for Rainbow Bright. Oh, no!
Broken of colors.
Idiot, we hate color. No mirked out breakfast for us. Fruit flavor, colorful bite. Rainbow Bright.
It is dead.
I wouldn't exactly put it that way.
I'm afraid we must face the facts. Bonnie, you're to return to the Foundation with Kit and await further instructions.
Where is Michael?
There, my dear. Come with me.
Go get it. Unleash the new Lycos, and no matter what you're looking to retrieve from the internet, Lycos will hunt it down quicker and easier.
Lycos,
go get it.
nice shot.
Maybe I just wanted something to work. I mean, my life has been a mess this year. First it's the divorce, then my social life fell apart. I just figured it couldn't be any worse than anything else.
Well, I fought back about all the wind and the snow to come to this point here, which is the highest point in the town, and definitely gives the best view of the harbour.
During the Second World War, the port of Murmansk was a vital lifeline for supplies. And Alyosha, the giant memorial to the unknown soldier, dominates the skyline. During December and January, Murmansk has a polar night, which is non-stop darkness for 2 months. And it's no wonder that they like to celebrate the end of winter.
The Festival of the North is a great party. It is like ending, the celebration of ending of winter, but actually not the beginning of the spring, as you can see.
This is not end of winter, look at this!
It's a big marathon of skating, skiing, and
skiing,
skiing, hockey, and underwater swimming on the lake.
On the lake, on the ice?
Yes, on the ice, under ice. Hope to see you underwater.
Underwater?
Just promise me.
I ain't promised you nothing.
Just come on, just one time.
All right, you go in first and I'll go in after. This is the beginning. Ski marathon, cross country, 50 kilometres. There's a few scared faces in the competitors today. And they saw me turn up. Oh, they're off! Oh, yeah, I ain't got my boot on yet.
About 1,200 people compete in the cross-country skiing, including the Russian Olympic team.
I don't believe they're going uphill. How far? Where have all the skiers gone? That way? Where are they? Where are the skiers? Are they gone up there? Up that way? Yeah? Straight on. Oh, that's it for me. See, my idea of skiing is going downhill, not uphill. This is like nonsense. I'm going to go back to the beginning and pretend I've done it all. Oi!
5540.
Aaron's Way, a mysterious death. They found out what killed him. Becomes a dangerous game of backyard detective.
Far enough, Captain.
Aaron's Way, Wednesday.
Forging this blade the same way that it's been forged for thousands of years.
After a little grinding, it's time for another time-honored bladesmithing technique that hardens the knife's steel.
I'm in the heat treatment process, where I'm bringing the steel up to a particular temperature, and then I'm going to quench it in this oil bath to harden it. Now the steel is getting as hard as it can get. This step is crucial. It is the heart and soul of this knife.
A 3-hour bath in an etching solution.
Frequency on the yacht.
If it is, it means we've been signaling him all this time.
You see, that whole thing, as far as we were all concerned, it was an adventure. We were just there for the fun of it. And we were young, and the idea of flying airplanes and shooting from them and so on was a great adventure.
My aircraft, when I first arrived out in France, I flew a B-2E, and it was equipped with a machine gun firing at an angle of 45 degrees in order to avoid hitting the air screw. Not a very effective weapon, as you might well imagine.
Yet, in its own crude fashion, deadly. On October 5th, 1914, a German two-seater becomes history's first victim of aerial combat, shot down by an aircraft mechanic in the back seat of a French biplane. Gradually, the gun and the plane are merging into a single weapon. In 1915, a French pilot, Roland Garros, mounts a machine gun on the front of his plane and fires directly into his own propeller. To this propeller, he has fastened protective steel plates which deflect those bullets which strike it, while allowing the others to pass through and onto their targets, which in the first 18 days of operation included 4 German planes that perished. Yet soon the metal protectors gave way, and Garros shot himself down behind enemy lines. The Germans took the wreckage of his plane to Berlin, where it was turned over to a young Dutch designer, Anthony Fokker, 24 years old. Fokker decided that what was needed was merely a gear that would synchronize the propeller and the gunfire. And so June 1915 was the birth of a new and powerful form of weaponry, the fighter plane.
Finally, a perspective on how it really feels to do cocaine. From the inside.
Two ways to lose summer blues. Go solo with a 2-piece chicken dinner or a 10-piece box special. Both with biscuits, mixed fruit, red beans and rice, or Cajun rice. Both specially priced.
Hear that beat? Stand on down the street. Jazz up the taste of summer. Hot fuzz has the tan like the taste of summer.
Come on, jazz up your summer today.
Popeyes.
I heard him talking. He said he was trying to make a deal. He said I wouldn't talk about the cop if Clark would ease off on the money. Yeah, cop. Well, that's what I heard. Well, he saw me, Joe. Clark, he saw me.
Don't worry, we'll find him, and he'll never get out.
Joe, I want to go home. I keep thinking about Marge. And...
Nintendo came out with Super Metroid. We wanted to make sure it was the most intense Metroid battle ever. So we thought we'd see how Killer here would fare against it. Ready, boy? That's 24 megs worth of weapons, worlds, and weirdos old Killer's up against. Nintendo's biggest game ever. He's a big boy. He can handle it. Well, let's see how he did. Ship it! Super Metroid, only on the Super NES.
Growing racial and economic divide.
The digital divide is real. There is a gap between people who have access to technology and people who don't, and it is widening.
The technology haves and have-nots. A speeded-up, impersonal world on the doorstep of the 21st century. Have we created a cyber nirvana filled with endless possibilities? Or an economy so inflated, it's doomed to crumble? As San Francisco and the rest of the Bay Area head towards the next millennium, there is only a wild, uncharted future.
Tuesday, everyone's favorite reindeer is back. Ready, Rudolph?
Ready, Santa.
Don't miss the family holiday classic, Rudolph the Red Red-Nosed Reindeer, CBS Tuesday.
Protect your gifts from the holiday crush. Now when you use Gold MasterCard, you can get a special gift sticker to let friends and family know their gifts are covered by Master Purchase. Covered for 90 days against loss, theft, or breakage. If anything happens before or after you give the gift, one phone call will replace it. The gift sticker, only from Gold MasterCard. The best gold card to master the moment.
Look at you! Faster, baby, faster! You got it, my little voodoo doll!
Excuse me, sir.
For the witless, If Lucy Fell, about the love lives of characters who should work on their lives before thinking about love. And finally, 2 thumbs up for Anne Frank Remembered, John Blair's extraordinary reporting job shedding new light on a brutally murdered, bright young girl and those who loved her and tried to save her. So Anne Frank Remembered is the one we agree on.
On a trivial basis, that line that I mentioned before, rotten kids spoiling the town, what movie did it come from? David and Lisa. That's it for this week. Next week, we'll be back with reviews of more new movies, including Too Much, starring Antonio Banderas, romancing sisters Melanie Griffith and Daryl Hannah.
I'm gonna get married. It's about time. To a sister. Oh.
Also, Executive Decision, with Kurt Russell and Steven Seagal battling to save a hijacked 747.
What are you doing up here? Who the hell else is gonna do it? You?
That's next week, and until then, the balcony is closed.
We're Alvin and the Mip-Chunks. I mean, Alvin and the Big Skunks.
Cut! Stop fooling around for 1 minute. Alvin, move. Can we stick to the old script here? Cut! Please stop getting caramel sauce on your fur. Alvin, Alvin, Alvin! Let's go to lunch.
Now you can get a hilarious talking character.
Hello, gorgeous.
From Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel, rated PG. Only in your McDonald's Happy Meal.
Honeycomb presents Billy Big and Crunch Crunch.
Okay, here we go. I want a big cereal.
And I want a crunchy cereal.
There's no need to fight. Big Honeycomb is just right. It's real big.
And it makes a big crunchy noise inside your head.
Post Honeycomb cereal's part of a balanced breakfast.
Now we got Honeycomb, the big cereal.
With a big crunch, thanks to Billy Big and Crunch Crunch.
Last month was a real bad month out here as far as shootings go. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make sure we have our vests on, number 1. Okay, number 2, let's start backing each other up a little bit more out there. And number 3, let's use that contact cover system, okay? All you unfamiliar with contact cover, whenever an officer gets on the scene and you're backing her up, she makes the contact, all you do is provide security, okay? Make sure that you're out there watching a scene, watching the windows, watching the cars go by, watching people, watching the hands, okay? If things get, if they think you need some help, instead of rushing into a lot of gunshots, why don't you just stay back a little bit and wait till backup gets here, and we'll do it together, okay? Okay, that's it. Let's go. Blair Marmetta. Okay.
Every night, it's not unusual to get 4 or 5 gunshot calls down here in this corner.
Come in the daylight when it gets light, you find 9mm casings all over the place down here. They usually fire at the cars doing a bad dope deal or something like that, or someone tries to rip them off of their dope. They just fire it. We got him.
Supposed to be a couple black males that broke into an abandoned funeral home down here. We're about a block away.
I think our one went into the station with another prisoner.
A lot of times they break into these places to see what they can find or
strip them of copper.
Take all the copper piping and that.
3571. We can check with 3501. They may be able to do it south of Negley Avenue.
Right here.
Get all home there.
511's out.
Take the back, Jimmy. Got a door open. 3511 base to my partner. I got a door open on the side of the building.
They broke out the glass, went to the door here, and went in.
Why anybody would want to break into an abandoned ship?
What the hell is happening, Dan?
Look, I understand you've experienced a loss, but this relationship just can't work. I mean, you're a cat, I'm black, and I'm not going to be hurt again.
The 19th season has passed, and two competitors remain to battle for the title of champion in the Big Game 28, the Roadrunner versus Coyote. Join us for a marathon of past season Roadrunner and Coyote game films, followed by Len Dawson, Chris Collinsworth, Nick Bonaconti, and Jerry Glanville, live in the studio with special guests for the Slate Rock and Quarry pregame show. Then it's the Big Game 28 with John Madden and Pat Summerall calling the action. The Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote, who will claim victory? Tune in live to the Big Game 28, January 29th at 6:30 on Cartoon Network.
Mattel Electronics is offering a big Christmas bonus on its electronic games. You can get cash rebates by mail from $2 up to $12 using these coupons when you buy qualifying electronic games and a Pepsi-Cola product. Get details and coupons at the toy, electronic, and food stores featuring these Mattel Electronics and Pepsi-Cola displays. And score a cash Christmas bonus from Mattel Electronics.
This is Earth Control calling Hope 1. This is Earth Control calling Hope 1. Come in, Hope 1. Come in, Hope 1. It's no use. I can't raise them.
General Tillman, please.
On the Disney Sunday movie,
I've really been gone 8 years.
the key to this mystery lies beyond the stars. Flight of the Navigator, Sunday.
It's a special week on Win, Lose, or Draw.
Okay, we're gonna play or we're gonna win. All right, Robert.
TV's top celebrity impersonators draw out the best in each other.
Come out, wherever you are.
Join Bert Convey and some real characters.
It's the greatest.
All this week on Win, Lose, or Draw.
Monday at 4.
Last year, we took a villa and gave lots of dinner parties out on the terrace on warm, scented nights, sipping brandy and liqueurs and eating lots of after-eight wafer-thin mints. I always give them after-eight. Cool, creamy peppermint in rich, dark chocolate. So clever in such a slim shape.
Luxury. Unashamed luxury. After-eight wafer-thin mints.
You want anything? How about a light?
Whoa. Oh, Bob. Could you make that a Bud Light?
If you want the great taste of Bud Light, ask for it.
Did you see?
No. Did you?
No.
Bud Light. Because everything else is just a light.
You expect me to pay you for that slop?
What are you talking about? That's some of our best squeeze.
Have you tasted it?
Of course. Always keep a jug of that around the house.
For what, to run your lawnmower?
What are you talking about?
First, it's Sparky Brewster, a high-voltage bundle of energy ready for anything.
Then it's Jake, a guy a little on the strong side. He's big brother to a house full of foster kids.
It's two great shows back to back. First, it's Punky.
Then it's Jake.
First, Punky.
Then Jake.
Punky.
Jake.
Now we're gonna have some fun. They're right.
Aliens are taking over the school, but we can stop it.
The Faculty.
This is weird.
Rated R. In theaters everywhere, Friday, December 20th.
Side. Now, if you'll excuse me, the president is waiting for me.
did you find me?
My name is Ed Begley, and this is I've Got a Secret.
I've Got a Secret, brought to you tonight by Tony, creator of fine beauty products, for the woman who prefers the natural look of beauty care at home. Live from New York, here is I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Thank you very much. Good evening, friends, and welcome to another edition of I've Got a Secret. The first order of business, as usual, is to meet the members of our panel. Tonight, sitting in for the vacationing Bill Cullen, we have a gentleman who taught Bill and the rest of us how to play this game 12 years ago because he and a partner invented I've Got a Secret. He has since become a celebrity on his own right, our old friend Alan Sherman. See who there, Alan. Next is Betsy Palmer.
Good evening.
And then there's Henry Morgan. And there's Bess Myerson. So we'll pull it all in the group. There you go. Alan, I don't believe you have ever been on our panel before, have you? You know how the game goes and everything?
I think I remember, yeah.
All right, now we have our first contestant, then, please. Will you come in, sir? You tell our panel, please, what your name is and where you are from.
I'm Dr. Edward O. Thorpe, and I'm from Las Cruces, New Mexico.
This is Dr. Thorpe from New Mexico. And, panel, you may have read about Dr. Thorpe in the papers recently. He is a professor of mathematics at New Mexico State University. A few weeks ago, years ago, he became interested in the mathematical theory of probability as applied to the gentle art of gambling. Now, Dr. Thorpe, what stimulated your interest in this field?
I was going on a vacation to Las Vegas, Nevada, and I read about how to play blackjack efficiently in a mathematics journal.
In a mathematics journal?
There's quite a tie-in between mathematics and probability theory. It's been going on for hundreds of years.
Yeah, I suppose that's so. So you went to Las Vegas and you took $10 with you as a...
First time there's a soap both pure and mild enough to be called pure and natural. Pure and gentle. Pure and honest. Pure and natural, through and through. It's the pure and mild soap for you. Pure and natural. Hers and his. It's the purest mild soap there is. New Pure and Natural. And nothing else.
.com. So call 1-800-715-2885. That's 1-800-715-2885 or order online at tryalientape.com.
More coffee, Mr. Cosell? No, thank you. How about some more Boston cream pie? No. It was stale, but totally digested. You're not holding a grudge?
You must believe the possession of Joel Delaney.
We will return to Popeye, starring Robin Williams, after this.
Commute's gonna be hell.
I have snow tires and chains, plus exceptional hand-eye coordination.
So, where were you working before this?
Dunder Mifflin.
What kind of company is that?
Paper company. They're only one of Staples' top.
Calm. Download the free app now.
What are those for? Oh, no. What did you do?
Let me read you this out of Dizzy's autobiography.
Like most black musicians, much of my early inspiration, especially with rhythm and harmonies, came from the church. The Sanctified Church stood down the street from us. The leader of the church name was Elder Birch, and he had several sons. Johnny played the snare drum. His brother Willie beat the cymbal. Another one of the Birch brothers played bass drum. They used to keep at least 4 rhythms going, and as the congregation joined in, the number of rhythms would increase with foot stomping, hand clapping, and people catching the spirit and jumping up and down on the wooden floor, which also resounded like a drum. Even white people would come down and sit outside in their cars just to listen to the people getting the spirit inside. Everyone would be shouting and fainting and stomping. The Sanctified Church rhythm got to me as it did anyone who came near the place. People like Aretha Franklin and James Brown owe everything to that sanctified beat. I received my first experience with rhythm and spiritual transport going down there to Elder Birch's church every Sunday, and I've just followed it ever since.
If you listen to Deer's music, you hear Tramp. They live right up the street from the church, and he heard every note, every downbeat, every drum beat. He could hear it from his bed.
If you walk up the street from Elder Birch's church, a few houses, you will arrive to where Dizzy lived. They made it into a park now. In the Dizzy Gillespie Park, you can still hear the music from Elder Birch's church. This record, recorded in the 20s by Elder Birch, influenced so many.
At Musicland in Sam Goody, we have the latest from Green Day. Dookie features the hit single Basket Case. On reprise, We Know Music. At Musicland in Sam Goody, we have the latest from Offspring. Smash features the latest hit single, Self-Esteem. On Epitaph, We Know Music. With any purchase, get a $3.99 Excelsior CD for only $2.49. We Know Music.
Deeper and more difficult challenge. So, I walked into this Hamlet with some doubts of my own, but they were quickly forgotten in the strength and energy of the performances. Mel Gibson pulls it off. Here's Gibson as Hamlet and Paul Scofield as his father's ghost.
If thou didst ever thy dear father love.
Elevated sed rate indicates inflammation.
Hypersomnia and personality changes point toward the brain.
Not the spleen. Thank goodness we hired a neurologist. Brain symptoms. Could this be a brain problem?
No other systemic signs of inflammation. Probably not vasculitis.
What about parasites? Malaria?
Smooth, crisp, unrivaled taste. Bombay Sapphire.
He's now known as the human blotter. And now, pay close attention to a low-rent picnic. We give you the Domino Brothers. And now we draw your attention to the amazing young Schmengler. 1 second he's there, and then, with his vast knowledge of video, aha! What an illusionist. He makes total awkwardness look easy.
I did those effects. Very impressive. I still can't get over it. I really can't. It's our 4th season. A lot of people have asked me how I got this job, and I'm going to tell you. 4 seasons ago, I walked in here just looking for the men's room, and I met a network exec, and here I am. They must have been very impressed with me. And here is a wad of fresh 4th season animal clips, and you know how much I love animals.
Oh, it's okay now, dear. I think I'm finally getting better. See, look, my nose, it's wet and cold now.
I'm not in the mood. Oh, this is what I hate about dining outdoors. The restaurant keeps moving. I still don't know where I left my shoes. Oh, hey, this is my favorite film, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Hey, what are you, nuts? If anybody tries to colorize it, they're gonna need a lot of iodine. Don't try to change the channel. Unless they're running a Tom and Jerry cartoon. Ha! I give Tom a thumbs up. Get away, you mutt! Oh, what a night. I show up to play bingo and somebody's taking all the balls out of the drum. Woo! Guess I'll work out instead. Oh, there's no impact to this. Oh, this feels good on my back. Oh, I think I'll blow off my aerobics class tonight. Oh. Welcome to Darwin's face reading parlor. I can tell the future just from rubbing your face. What's your sign? Don't tell me. Aries. Ha! Boy, you're tense. Something must have really gotten your goat.
Plans?
Yeah, I mean, no. Ned, this is Mike, my brother.
Oh, hey, good to meet you. Don't make us wait. I guess this means we're not grabbing a bite?
Here are children at the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror inviting you to a Scream Fest all Halloween week right here on the Disney Channel.
Catch the witching hour with Bette Midler and Sarah Jessica Parker in Hocus Pocus.
Trick or treat.
Hi, I'm Brandon. And I'm Jeremy from Incredible Crew. And you're watching Cartoon Network.
Kellogg's Crave, a totally different breed of chocolate cereal. Wicked crunch outside, smooth chocolate inside. Crave cereal. Chocolate, chocolate.
And it's a deal. Will you take a check?
Do I have a choice?
Please follow me. If there's anything that you need, excuse me, fellas. If there's anything that you need, please don't hesitate to ask.
Secret baking soda. Today, that secret teams with OxyClean, the stain-fighting superpower. Arm & Hammer Plus OxyClean detergent. It has twice the whitening power and blasts out stains others can't. Can yours do this? Try Arm & Hammer Plus OxyClean.
Hey, kids! Want to try something utterly delish? New Garfield Fruit Snacks. Talk about great taste.
Hold on, Motormouth. In the fur. Enough with the great taste. What about their good looks? You might mention the fruit snacks look like me.
Oh, yeah. And your little friends Odie and Pookie.
Never mind them. This kisser's the big attraction.
I thought the big attraction was the taste.
He thinks too much.
New Garfield Fruit Snacks. Great tasting.
And good looking.
The paparazzi chasing celebrities.
Kennedy, Trump, Madonna.
Stalking a woman to her death.
He hunted Maggie Abbott down.
The reporter is murdered, and the trial becomes more shocking than the...
He betrayed you to protect himself. He doesn't deserve your loyalty. Let me ask you one more time. Did anyone order you to kill Anne Vu?
さておなじみワンパクタロスケ地獄旅開けてびっくり閻魔様 PC エンジン用ソフト妖怪道中記
地獄の沙汰も金次第やで
初のマルチエンディングで5つの世界は君次第
お金を貯めて地獄へ行こう
妖怪道中記
This is it. Now it's time to choose this week's funniest or most amazing home video and award that $10,000 prize. Roy, we're not doing that now. narrowed it down to 3 earth-shattering choices. And now our studio audience will decide this week's winner by voting for their favorite. Here they are in random order. Number 1 is The Kid Who Takes a Toupee, sent in by Terry Brewer from Glendale, California. Number 2 is Dad Gets Hit with a Glider, sent in by Jeff and Jan Smith from Upland, California. And number 3 is A Lady Who Falls for a Loop, sent in by Pat Lenahan from Santa Ana, California. Our third-place winner tonight will be able to shoot anything they want in the privacy of their own home with this RCA Pro Edit camera. And our second-place winner gets this, here we go again, RCA Home Entertainment Unit with a 31-inch monitor and Super VHS recorder. The same equipment you'll find in the star's home. As a matter of fact, I think this unit's from a star's home. Are the serial numbers supposed to be filed off like this? Just kidding, it's a new unit. Okay.
Wait till you hear us play our biggest hit. Working out, feeling hot. Getting down, hit the spot. Making plans, feeling fine. Playing hard, feeling
Number 1 for fun, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Weekdays at 3 on Fox 24.
Field, from field goal to field goal.
What? What?
Only in Donkey Kong Country. Leaping rhinos, giant bees, flying chimps. Only for Game Boy Advance. Rated F.
Introducing Thundercats Berserkers. Lion-O battles the Berserkers for the Sword of Omen. Top Spinner. Cruncher. Hammerhand. Ram-Bam. Berserkers. Lion-O and the Mutant Berserkers each sold separately from LJ.
Lofty.
Oh, thanks, Bob. Thanks, Wendy.
Right. Well, I'd better get going. See you later.
Let me get, are you right behind him?
Negative. I'm in the number 3. He's in the number 1.
Okay, I'm right behind you. Let's go. Okay, Pomona, we lit him up for about half mile west of Euclid. He's in the number 2 lane now.
10-4, eastbound 60, half a mile west of Euclid. Still getting an ATF or CHP.
10-4. Looks like they're going to exit at Euclid. Advise Ontario.
10-4, are they exiting?
Affirm.
10-4.
Looks like we'll be going southbound on Euclid.
Wendy's 99-cent sausage and egg burrito, the most important meal of the day.
You mean breakfast is the most important meal?
No, a 99-cent sausage and egg burrito is. The more money you save in the morning, the more money you have later in the day.
That is important.
It is if you want to eat lunch or dinner.
Or pay rent.
Or get a haircut.
Filled with fresh grilled sausage and eggs, Wendy's sausage and egg burrito is 99 cents that tastes like more.
It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's.
There's an air duct connected to an air conditioner. That's how we go in. All right?
All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
is the worst nomination of the year. I don't think Ghost belongs on the list of the year's best films. Certainly not with films like The Grifters and Reversal of Fortune and Avalon left out.
What I don't understand is, why did he come back?
I don't know.
What bothered me the most about Ghost was that it had such a lack of really soaring imagination. I mean, here we have a character who's died and he's gone to the afterlife. He's trapped somewhere between earth and heaven. He lives in the realm of the spirit. And he's sending back messages about the T-shirt he spilled a margarita on and about some kind of a plot that he wants to have solved. If you could talk to somebody in this condition, wouldn't the only thing you'd want to know be, what's it like over there? What's it feel like? What can I look forward to? Here's a guy who takes a personal interest in all these mundane things back on Earth when he should be looking forward to talking with Aristotle or Shakespeare or Elvis.
I'm leaving.
Now, I know Ghost was one of the year's top hits, but usually the Academy has too much imagination to confuse box office performance with artistic quality. This movie has no business being nominated as one of the year's best films. I think it's the worst nomination of the year. It's worse than The Nose in Cyrano. It really is.
Well, let me tell you, we've seen other noses like Cyrano's, but we haven't seen other pictures like Ghost. I think there is something to its quality. I'd probably put it in the top 25 or 30 pictures of the year, certainly not in the top 5.
What did you guys think was the worst nomination this year?
I think the worst nomination this year just happened to be the song from Postcards from the Edge. For one thing, it had no place in any part in the movie. I can't understand that, and I really can't understand why both of you chose that for best song this year.
I disagree with you guys about Ghost. I mean, movies are supposed to be escapist entertainment, but Ghost had a deep romantic strength.
I think that Ghost is the worst nomination because it is a nice film and it's imaginative, but I think it's too imaginative. I think it's something that just can't happen and won't happen and is too silly.
Let me tell you right now.
Only in Donkey Kong Country. Swimming gorillas, blasting barrels, runaway minecarts. Only for Game Boy Advance. Rated everyone.
Ah, Mama, 救急車来るよ。
最高のドンキーアクション、ゲームボーイアドバンス、スーパードンキーコング2、ドンキー SP 当たる。
I know you didn't kill anyone. You're a victim of a terrible miscarriage of justice. But you must have faith in the Lord and not lose hope. I'll do everything in my power as servant of his church to fight for your freedom.
That was personal correspondence.
Official games based on the literary works of J.R.R. Tolkien. Beware, your journey shall be a flight from danger to danger. The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. Rated T for teen.
Americans and their airplane had reached the ends of the earth. By the end of the 1920s, anything seemed possible.
Exactly the same uniform as the Beverly Hills Police.
Very funny.
It is?
I am a policeman.
You are?
Yes.
Oh, well then I think it's a shame they don't pay you more money so you wouldn't have to work as a parking attendant too.
I got a dog for the kids. Okay, so I became attached.
Dad!
So my wife called it obsessive. I just wanted the perfect food for my dog. Talk to the vet, talk to the breeder, read books. Okay, 2 words. Go shopping. That's how I found Purina One brand lamb and rice formula. First ingredient, lamb. I think we found our dog food. Me? Obsessive? I don't think so. Purina One, second to none.
Count Chocula and Frankenberry meet the fruity yummy mummy.
Hey,
have a bite. It's new Fruity Yummy Mummy cereal.
Big, yummy marshmallows.
So monstrously big they're Monster Mellows. With Yummy Mummy Monster Mellows. Fruity Yummy Mummy makes your tummy go yummy.
Monster Mellows in Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and now new Fruity Yummy Mummy cereal. Part of this complete breakfast.
Makes your tummy go yummy.
Blown out of the volleyball finals last month. I had a couple of beers. And I decided to write the story of the game from the point of view of the volleyball.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Here it is. Slapped around. My life as a ball.
Catchy, huh?
Promotional consideration for Almost Live provided by Ballard Computer in Seattle, Kirkland, and now open in Tacoma.
Engineers has a protective system in place.
If there are any young salmon or any other kind of fish that are in that chamber right now, once we start draining the water out of here, they're going to be bubbled up right to the surface. Of course, you got all these gulls around here, and they're just waiting for dinner, and turning these sprinklers on just gets the gulls out of here, gives those fish a little.
Canon, Minolta, Pentax. 何でも高く買い取る高輪明治学院前松坂屋カメラ松坂屋カメラ舶来カメラはマックへどうぞ洗濯物なんと白いものが4割そこで液体ニュービーズ新発売新活性成分と酵素で洗う力が強い手早く白く液体ニュービーズ例えばレモンを絞るように紅花一番は紅花をじわーっと絞った圧搾法一番絞り本物は一つ贈り物に創建者の紅花一番
夢咲かせましょうだからボーナスは定額貯金鳥になれ
30歳は女の夏ですトランタン
銀座ジュエリーなきさあビッグで夏しましょうハウスサービスこれは愛と勇気の物語です母乳たっぷり進んでるお豆腐東京港食品僕も仲間だよ港はどこだ港はどこだ
Break loose.
I don't care.
I feel so unsure as you take my hand and lead me to the
and his little eyes lit up.
I'm not sure you want old Bee Gees. But I hope and pray that the music lasts, you know, because to me that's immortality. That's immortality.
Hey up, kids!
Going nowhere with expired credit card miles? Whew. Get Capital One's no hassle rewards with no miles expiration, no earn caps, and no blackout dates.
You should switch to Capital One.
What's in your wallet?
Are you going to bring me my lemon or do I have to squeeze it from my hat?
From riches to rags to romance.
No boom boom?
Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell, Overboard, rated PG. Merry Christmas from MGM.
Not necessarily proportional. Shut up.
As farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even turkey jerks.
Savages attacking! Once we take this missile silo, we'll rule the world, General Warhawk. We need Rambo! The force of freedom.
Here's a present, Haddock. Wow! Rambo, behind you! Warhawk! Rambo, my sword. Look out! You again!
The force of freedom.
Get Rambo and General Warhawk with their battle-action weapons, each sold separately.
Those guys? Yeah, they came to the academy after me. They stick together like flypaper, you know? Everybody thought they were queer for each other.
I'll tell you something. If the rest of you could shoot like them, I wouldn't care if the whole damn department was queer.
Our everyday problems bringing you down.
Now you can use your Visa, MasterCard, or Discover card at Quick Trip. Ain't that right, Lamar?
And I hope, the only thing I really hope, that it will never come to that. But history has proved that the victor can recover to his full strength, and much more than his full strength, in a few years. Let us remember that the gross national product of the United States is approximately 1/3 of its total wealth. This gives a measure how quickly recovery is possible, even after a devastated war. And if one helps the victims, as we helped in the end, the aggressors who were then vanquished, the Germans and the Japanese, they recovered by economic miracles, which only means that economics has not completely understood how full and rapid such a recovery always is, when the conditions are right.
Well, to me, it's unthinkable that anybody would contemplate fighting, surviving, and winning a nuclear war. The scenario that sometimes is discussed is that the Soviets would try and take out our land-based ICBMs, our Minutemen. That'd mean 1,054 fixed targets. To have any prospect of taking out the bulk of that force, they'd have to launch, given about 6 warheads per missile, something like 500 to 600 missiles. Now, that'd kill millions of Americans. It's not any kind of a surgical attack. No one can really predict what would occur. All you know is that it'd be the worst casualty, the worst catastrophe that mankind has ever endured.
A final question then becomes, must the weapons scientist bear the responsibility?
A scientist should be held responsible for the contributions that he makes, as scientific or technological contributions. The application of those in our society, it seems to me, is the responsibility of others. And we have institutionalized that process. So having institutionalized it, I think it's unfair.
The Beatles Anthology will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Engineering.
Lieutenant, are all your systems functioning?
Yes, Captain. Wherever we are, it seems to have no effect on engineering.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Data.
Difficult to make a judgment, sir, based on the...
Out there, buck of noodles, 99 cents. Man, you're smart. We wasted our 99 cents on these new buffalo snackers from KFC. 100% chicken breast, buffalo sauce, sesame seed bun. And to think, we could have had noodles. That's a good one.
The new 99-cent buffalo snacker from KFC. 100% chicken breast, authentic buffalo sauce, and crispy lettuce on a sesame seed bun. And like the original KFC snacker, it's only 99 cents. Beat things up for under $1 at KFC.
2, 3, 4. Oh no.
Tap into the beat of more than 50 minigames. Rhythm Heaven, rated E for everyone. Now on Nintendo DSi.
Yeah. Are these the only lights we have? Is this everything?
No, there's a cutting torch on the floor here somewhere. I just can't find it.
Quiet, please, everyone.
Now, he's fighting for revenge.
Just tell her Joshua's here with somebody I think she'd like to meet.
Sure you want to mess up that face, handsome?
Hey, you want to play games? Rent 'em at Video Time.
For a buck a day, they'll blow you away.
Call Hot Hints for the best Nintendo strategies.
Oh, I give up. Don't give up. Call 1-900-HOT-HINTS and supercharge your game.
Cool. I can select all my favorite games.
There's hundreds of action-packed hints full of secret passwords on all the latest Nintendo games.
Hot Hints is fast, fun, and it's $1.65 a minute. Now I have the power.
Ask your parents before calling.
This holiday, you can buy the perfect gift. Mall gift certificates. They're the gifts that give over 550 sensational places to go for anything you can dream of. Available at Mall Customer Service. Mall gift certificates are the gifts that give. They're the one certificate good in all stores at Eastview, Grease Ridge, Irondequoit, and Marketplace Malls. Pittsford Plaza, too.
When you see that game on the screen, you say, wow, what is that? I've never seen those kind of graphics before.
First of all, it's a stencil shadows, and we are using normal maps.
What normal mapping is basically adding more depth and texture to a character, and it makes it more realistic, more like life. The shadows look more detailed and more intense, and therefore when you look at a normal map character, you automatically say, all right, that's more like reality. That's where games should really go.
The tone of the game and mood is to really feel like Riddick. The character building is extremely important. You want to feel that you are this character. The best way of doing that is to, first of all, that you see yourself and it looks really good and real, that it doesn't look like blobs on the face. It's just a really, really detailed face of Riddick.
There's a finesse to it that you see Vin Diesel there, and you know his muscles are buff, and when he walks, it almost looks lifelike. It's somewhat scary how realistic the graphics really are.
He did 3D scans so we could get really good features on the character and his voice.
You're not still mad about before, are you?
I think that's the best way to build the mood, is to have the real character.
Well, let's see. Am I still mad about before?
The cars. Brock's has the snacks. Brock's Hot Wheels Fruit Snacks. 6 cool flavors, 1 cool offer. A Brock Special Edition car free with shipping and handling while supplies last.
Right? Don't touch me! Haven't you hurt me enough for one
No, wait,
day?
don't you think I feel hurt too? Here's your shoe. Here, put your shoe on.
Go away!
Just give me a chance to
leave me
explain.
alone.
Just calm down. I just want to explain myself.
Is X. It goes on here, and here, and whoopsie, wrong can. Ooh, here. Let me get that.
X, put it on and get it on.
difference between these contact lenses? Same brand, same prescription, but this lens cost 50% less and was delivered right to my home. That's the Lens Express difference.
Call now for a free Lens Express catalog.
Oh boy, ham!
Show. See Fabian, the Mamas and the Papas, and Florence Henderson. Tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern on Decades.
Hey, what are you guys all doing?
Oh, we're looking at brochures on the new group medical coverage for the hotel.
Yeah, Dr. Bob's health plan.
Oh, I guess you guys haven't read the papers, huh? Dr. Bob's closing down his entire operation. The government is...
It's Brighton Beach, known as the Little Odessa. I'm off to a Russian supper club, so I've smartened up a bit. It was renamed Little Odessa because Odessa was the home city to thousands of Soviet citizens.
I have a special garden, a place I love to be. I make the flowers blossom with my magic key. What's inside? Princess of the flowers, pretty as can be. Waits inside each blossom to play with you and me. Let's comb our hair. Princess of the flowers, always the magic key.
Every Princess of the Flowers comes with her own pet and accessory, each set sold separately.
Impact a lung cancer, mesothelioma, or asbestosis diagnosis can have on you and your loved ones. Dr. Wendy, please tell us more about asbestos, the diseases caused by it, and the legal rights those affected have.
The front page today.
Now, what's that say under your hand there?
Oh, it's an unrelated article.
It's an unrelated article. Within the banner headline.
Yes. Now, to redirect our conversation slightly, I had a few ideas on how to spend this oil money.
Well, we could give each student a full college scholarship.
There was a, and there was in, on, of, what? There was little, tiny, small, small, wonder. There was small, laughter, sound. When the midget fortune teller escaped, there was small. When the midget fortune teller escaped, there was small, small hatch. Whole idea. Small.
All right, I'll twist it. When the midget fortune teller escaped, there was a small, medium, large. Bring the other team in, will you? Give them no indication, no clue of what happened here. When you want to do the whole idea, you do the whole thing, and then this means that several actions may be used in order to get over one thought. That is the reason that several times she called upon that. Will you come on in right away, ladies and gentlemen? Here comes Marilyn and Ruta and Stubby, and Hans, will you stay up right next to me, sir? Because, Hans Conried, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you would. Hans, you're going to do the same one. Sent in by Felix Fisher from Hollywood, California. Tell them about it, Bill.
Now it's up to Hans to match skills with Beverly on the same stumper. Remember, when the midget fortune teller escaped, there was a small medium at large.
Say. Time. Never. Watch. Minutes. Watch. Who? Will. Where? When? When the midget. When the midget saw. Looked into the crystal ball. Looked into the crystal. When the midget fortune teller. When the midget fortune teller crossed. Broke out. Opened. Escaped. From. When the midget fortune teller escaped. They. Over there. There. What? Would. They couldn't. Wouldn't. Couldn't. Wouldn't. Wasn't. Was. There was. There was. There was.
Peel back the label on specially marked bottles for a 1 in 6 chance to win instant prizes. Or you could win a trip to the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney.
Love this new cereal. What's the name?
It's a harvest. Apples, almonds.
Raisins. No name. Well, of course, it's fruit and,
Post Fruit and Fiber presents New Harvest Medley. Another delicious way to forget the fiber.
Simon.
Simon, thank you.
Thank you. Did I mention the ocean?
I just, I don't know how I'm gonna make...
Yeah, that's all right. That's just my little old heart.
Cartoon Fridays. Friday at 7 on Cartoon Network.
I can't resist temptation. I can touch it. Is it bad to get what you want? Life isn't black and white. It's gold. J'adore. J'adore. And fragrance from Christian Dior.
1 and 1 and 2 and
Get over here.
and 3.
Excuse me, is this rabbit dead?
No, he's just resting.
Not that one. It's just one.
Oh, this one.
But that one, yeah, he's really cute. He's the cutest one.
And
Wow, rad!
Let's go torture the Grim Reaper.
That's it. I've had it. Join Billy and Mandy in a brand new series of Grim and Evil, coming soon only on Cartoon Network.
In the beginning, before Z, before GT.
The quest continues for the first man in a quest for clams. It's fast, it's furious, it's scary. Follow Thor, Grog, and friends in a brand new BC adventure. And discover the secret of Grog's Revenge, the latest computer game from Coleco.
You think of us as an us, then why is it that you never introduce me as your girlfriend?
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, I do all the
No,
time.
No, you don't. I would remember.
Oh, it's just you probably aren't there at the time.
No, not there. I'd have to be there.
No, if I'm out with the guys, I'll say, I got to go see my girlfriend. Or like today, I said I have to go to my girlfriend's house. I say it like constantly, but...
What you feel about me?
Oh, honey, look. I think that you feel really good. I feel good about...
Yeah, I know. I feel really good. No, what I want to know is where you want this relationship to go.
Okay, honey, to be completely honest, I would like to see this relationship go in the car, and then I'd like it to go to the theater, and then I'd like it to get good seats.
Come on, can't you be serious with me for just a minute?
I'm trying to be serious, but, what are you asking me? Where's the relationship going? Were you asking, are we going to get married? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm not asking if we're going to get married. Why, do you want to get married?
No, but I'm just assuming that that's what you're asking.
No, I'm not asking that, but it gives me a really clear indication that you don't ever want to get married. That's fine.
No, I didn't say that I never want to get married.
Right, okay, you just don't ever want to get married to me. No. All right, if that's what you're saying.
No, I think that, in the future, if you and I are still, we're together and there comes a time that we want to, think about it, that I think that it,
What are you saying?
Oh, all right, look, you want to get married? Right, come on.
Then hear that kind of stuff. Anyway, not too long after that, he just sort of...
2003, you were 15 pounds lighter and about 2 inches slimmer. Now there are only 5 words to describe how you feel.
Honey!
Where are my sweats? Want to eat better? Wendy's small chili side salad with fat-free French and a plain baked potato all together have just 5 grams of fat. It's our 05 and 04 plan.
Where's my wallet?
It's in your jeans.
Wendy's 99-cent super value menu. It's better here. And remember, you can eat great even late.
Reinvented the video game with this, the Atari 7800. Incredible, huh? So powerful it plays like the best arcade game with real joysticks, right? So advanced it plays super games, computer games no other video game system ever played. Just look at these. It even plays all Atari 2600 games. Great, huh? Hey, oh, the new Atari 7800. We reinvented the video game.
Has a special way to capture the memories of this Christmas. The 1989 carousel ornaments with dated collector's base. 4 beautifully detailed horses. Each week a new horse is available for just $3.95 with each $10 Hallmark purchase. Only at your local participating Hallmark stores. A new horse each week. Collect all 4 because the years may pass, but the memories always come back around.
Signs of wear? There isn't any need to be concerned, Captain. She's being well cared for.
My ship's company and I are certain of your gentle wisdom in that. For a moment, I thought I heard a threat.
Thursday, NBC has a feast of your favorites. So spend Thanksgiving with friends and Rachel's cooking.
It tastes like feet.
Then Sherry O'Terry is back on Just Shoot Me, and Lilith is back on Frasier, so run for your life! Plus, an all-new Thanksgiving Will and Grace and an all-new ER. What a night! NBC Thursday.
4 months ago.
Do we have an ID?
Oh, yeah, I'm still working on it. How was the Survivor Girl?
Survivor Girl told us that Zach changed the script the day before Vince was killed.
Okay, I had someone trace the photo of Vince's body that appeared online. It looks like it originated on Zach's cell phone.
We're very, very pumped to be able to bring Halo to the silver screen.
All right. Well, thank you, Peter, very much for your time. All right. Up next, we're talking to fashion guru Mark Echo about the recent attacks against him and his upcoming video game, Getting Up. So stay with us.
It's just one of those days.
At some point, it became clear to us that we had nothing to offer the world. So we went looking for the fortune that we knew was looking for us.
Ryan Phillippe, Benicio del Toro.
On account of this chemistry course I'm taking in school.
Maynard, you're taking chemistry?
Well, for the first 6 weeks, I thought it was a folk dancing class, and by then I was trapped.
The $6.26.
Oh, yeah. Now, get this picture. I'm in the chemistry lab, see? We're, like, working on an experiment. Yeah. And the place is, like, crawling with chemicals.
Ocean Zero.
Ocean Zero.
John 2, do they want us to block off 260 for traffic? Yeah, that's a good idea.
At that building you ran around, I'm at the corner that you left me at, which is the southeast corner of the house.
I'm gonna try to get him out on the PA.
That's Jurgen Prochnow as the enemy commander, and they begin a personal vendetta. Meanwhile, Scheider's second-in-command, played by Tim Reed, keeps a close eye on him.
You filed a report on me, and you sent it to division headquarters, didn't you?
Sir, now is not the time or place.
You filed a report on me, Colonel, outside the chain of command. Now, I want to know under whose authority you did that, and I want to know it now!
Scheider's commanding officer, a general played with gritty conviction by Harry Dean Stanton, begins to wonder why he took a chance on this guy.
You can't be trusted for 5 minutes. You've been shuffled through the Army more times than a deck of cards. Bangkok, Manila, Guam. And on each and every assignment, you spelt trouble.
Finally, Scheider goes too far. He goes on an unauthorized personal mission across the border and is repaid with a surprise visit by the Russian on West German turf.
If you come over the border one more time, you'll never make it back. Because I, personally, will kill you.
I don't know if this is the last Cold War movie or the first detente movie. There's a lot of dialogue about how the real role of the U.S. Army here is to do a good public relations job. The Fourth War isn't really a war movie anyway, but a psychological study, the portrait of a man cracking up because he's been trained to do a job that is now obsolete. The film was directed by John Frankenheimer, and there are some parallels here with Frankenheimer's great movie, The Manchurian Candidate. Both films are about men who become the victims of their own programming.
And so you liked it?
Yes.
And I did too. I was caught up right
in the beginning with basically the snowball fight.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't like that just for the obvious reason, which is, okay, the snowball fight mirrors the futility of battle, and that's all that these guys are really doing. I liked it as a visual exercise, and the way that he took what is sort of a dead action moment to lead off his film with. I thought that was a gutty play. This is a film that could have come out of the 50s, directed by Sam Fuller, talking about these sort of old-timers, these Roger. I would have liked to have seen some serious moments on stage rather than just funny moments on stage. I thought that would have made it very touching. And then even just much more on the backstage stuff. That's the stuff I like. A mixed review for me.
It's an interesting, I give it thumbs up. When we come back, Richard Gere plays a mentally ill man who wins the heart of his psychiatrist in Mr. Jones.
Wonderful afternoon, wasn't it?
Handed down from generation to generation. Following the evidence of these oral stories back to their roots turns the history.
Over the next 15 years, aircraft improvements allowed pilots to carry larger loads more efficiently.
A little love story. Happened at this wedding. Groom's buddies all sneak out and do the usual number on the groom's car, right? There it was, the most perfect black Ford Mustang known to man. So right when Mr. Shaving Cream's about to pull the trigger...
I can't do it, man. What? Just can't do it.
I mean, it's a Mustang. It'd be like defacing a national monument or something. Ford Mustang, built to last.
Has no chance. And only the North Star can bring back the peace.
Fist of the North Star!
Marshmallowy Lucky Charms.
It's lucky.
My favorite part of this complete breakfast.
Let's get some.
I'll make a magic rocket and go to Mars. Ooh. Oh no, me heart, stars, clovers, diamonds, horseshoes, balloons, and yellow moons.
Yellow moons?
We love yellow moons, marshmallowy.
Let's eat them all.
Yum.
Ooh. Will the Martians eat all the marshmallow moons in Lucky Charms?
Yum.
Nobody's ever gone the distance with Creed. And if I can go that distance, seeing that bell rings and I'm still standing.
Splashdown. Rides Gone Wild. Rated everyone.
Remember they had that song, Run for Your Life, though? Remember that song, Run for Your Life, the Beatles? It goes, he'd rather see her dead than to be with another man. That's all them wife beaters need is an anthem.
All our music was guy music.
Yeah. Never did hear.
Williamson. Kelly. Rated R.
Look out! The Street Fighter is back. And his friends have been waiting for him. They'd all like to see him dead. The Return of the Street Fighter, starring Sonny Chiba.
We're back! Bachelor number 3. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm thin. My screen is really sharp. I play all the Game Boy games, and of course, I'm silver.
Oh, I picked number 3. I picked number 3.
Well, there you have it. New Game Boy Pocket.
Attention Fox Kids Club members. Come
on out to the Wisconsin State Fair for Children's Day, Tuesday, August 7th, and help me color this enormous mural featuring stars of the Fox 24 Kids shows. We'll be at the Activity Dome from 11 to 2. And if you haven't already joined the Fox Kids Club, you can sign up and become a member there. It's a colorful day at the fair, sponsored by Fox 24, Tuesday, August 7th at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Get out. Everybody out. Come on, move. Yes.
I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day. Are you here or not?
Find a private place. The best place ever. I love spending most of my time with my friends, but having a private place is fun too. And I think everyone else likes their places, but I don't know for sure, because they're private.
Getting a hold of Nintendo's brand new Super Mario Bros. 3 might seem impossible.
But it doesn't have to be.
Now you can win the new Super Mario Bros. 3 cartridge, because in specially marked bags of Chips Ahoy and Oreo cookies, there's a game card. Millions will play, thousands will win. To see if you've won, just match the game card to the back of the bag. For a free card, write Game Card, Box 8897, Young America, Minnesota, 55351.
There you are. Hey, where'd he go? That away.
Can find Ariel?
Not so fast. How do we know this dame's on the level?
I bunk at the boarding house where she's staying. And when new talent checks in, this dish notices.
How do we know she's the real goods? And why am I talking this way?
There ain't nothing wrong with these blinkers. It's her all right.
Okay, then make with the address.
I got the little homie in the house. Y'all know his name.
Dexter's Laboratory. Who was the most powerful brain creature you ever seen? This highly imaginative young boy genius. What's his name? His name. There's no young boy cartoon genius. Protons, neutrons, electrons, molecules, and atoms, microorganisms, bacterial experiments. It's going down in the laboratory. No matter what the category, this young boy genius got 8 million stories. What's his name? No.
Then it talks, in either event, the Princess Bear that was shipped in December is the first edition release. Now, since this news hit the wire, and that is why these prices have gone through the roof in the last week. Since this news hit the wire, the price on the internet for the Princess Bear has gone up 100%. 100% on some auction sites. And then collectors who are waiting patiently for the mini Princess Bear to show up in stores as promised by the tie company in a statement after her release in December are now scrambling to get one now. fearing the highly sought-after bear is at risk of being retired early. Folks, they're going to let you know more as the story unfolds, but the bottom line is they have to either make a new tag or they're going to have to get re-permission or whatever. But either way, this first edition, when it's done, it's done. And that is why the price has jumped 100% in the last week because of this situation right here with the Princess Bear. Now, that information told, after this was found out, we were going to have, like I said, we were going to have 500 of these to sell. The vendor called in and turned that down and made it 100 with hopes that he could maybe do 100 more, period, and the 500 were done. They could no longer bring this Princess Bear with Aaron, the brand new Shamrock Bear, at $6.99. In fact, he told me that the way it's looking now, if we just did these two, the St. Patty's Day Bear and the Princess Bear, we're going to have to be close to $1,000 here in the coming weeks. Folks, this Aaron right now is bringing in the $400 range as we speak. It is brand new. It is the newest Beanie Baby out there. It is the rarest. There is less of these made than any current Beanie Baby, period, on the market. And they're only going to be released through St. Patty's Day. So if
Welcome to Van Dyke and Company. Dick's company tonight is John Biner, Bobby Gentry, and some other surprises. On Van Dyke and Company.
It's true, you look tired.
Charming.
Hey, some guys think dark circles give a woman's face character. Callahan doesn't seem to mind.
Yeah, well, he spends more time with dead people, so it's...
I want to scare you, so I'm going to do this very slowly. Burger King calls this the Extreme Double Cheeseburger. 2 tempting quarter-pound burgers smothered with 4 slices of melted cheese, plus a cheese sauce with a very enticing kick. Not ready to take on this much burger? That's okay. It doesn't make you any less of a man. Got the urge?
Millicent. Why did I? Why? I can never go back. I no longer have a choice. But where can I go? Where can I hide?
Springtime in New York City, east side of town, at the Hotel Seville. We do great cooking, honey. We'll treat you right.
We know you'll love your bill.
Remember, in New York City, Hotel Seville.
Your friendly home away from home.
Our friendly home away from home.
Madison Avenue at 29th Street. Call 532-4100.
Hey man, get portable. Get a Game Gear Supersonic Sports Pack. A color portable Game Gear, carrying case, and 2 hit games. Sonic 2, and the Majors Pro Baseball. Whoa, you even save $50. The Game Gear Supersonic Sports Pack. You know who makes it.
Coffee? Tea?
Why did you frame me, though?
Make them hate you, of course. And to confuse you. And it worked well. You did what Mr. Way told you.
Ah, right. It was...
Bonjour. Contrairement aux apparences, ceci est sans doute la publicité la plus excitante que vous verrez aujourd'hui. Graphique. Les colonnes blanches, c'est probablement là où se trouve votre argent aujourd'hui. Les colonnes oranges, c'est nous. Le livret épargne orange d'ING Direct rapporte jusqu'à 57% de plus qu'un livret bancaire classique. Ici, je reprends. Jusqu'à 57% de plus grâce à un taux d'intérêt de 4,4% brut. Appelez ING Direct au 0810 820 825. ING Direct, donnez une banque à votre épargne.
Se baila así, se goza más. Se baila así, que de aquí para allá, se goza más. De allá para acá, se puede vacilar. Es que me enseña a tropical de Borinque. Puerto Rico, y que se puede vacilar. Es que me enseña a tropical.
Hier zwischen Essen. Ja. Alright? What's wrong? Beckman's file isn't here. I look for sightings.
Storage of carbon through photosynthesis. In 1950, 1/4 of land surface was forest. Today, only 1/5. In South America, roughly 5 million acres are lost every year. Many developing countries are clearing the land and burning much of the wood.
So if you go into a forest, which took 50 or 100 years to build, and you chop it down and you burn all the wood now, you're getting back in a matter of hours the CO2 that took many decades to turn into the hydrocarbons of that wood.
However, scientists now think there could be a positive side to this process. Increased CO2 causes plants to photosynthesize faster and may cause them to remove more CO2 from the air. Reforestation projects could compensate for the replacement of forest by agriculture, but the controversial question is whether or not the overall result of logging and replanting will balance each other out. Another factor determining the rate of increased CO2 in the environment is the oceans. They dissolve great amounts of CO2 very slowly, and the burning of fossil fuels is happening very quickly. Although the oceans cover 70% of the Earth and absorb the bulk of the sun's heat, their complete role in the CO2 problem is still not fully understood.
Up until about 1960, the prevailing scientific view was that the oceans could soak up all of the CO2 that might come from the combustion of fossil fuel. But in 1957 and 1958, during the International Geophysical Year, 2 observatories were set up, one on the side of Mauna Loa at about 11,000 feet and one at the South Pole. And we began to make measurements of atmospheric CO2 there.
Mauna Loa is well situated. Located on Hawaii in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, it's remote and relatively free from pollution, ideal for monitoring small background changes in the atmosphere. Since 1958, regular samples have been collected, and it became clear that the atmosphere around the Earth did contain increasing levels of CO2. There was a steady rise from 315 parts per million to about 345 parts per million in 1983. A rise of 9% in just 25 years.
Alarm systems protect residential and commercial properties. From alarm systems to locks, deadbolts, and security hardware, let us make your home security safe.
Falling in love again, what am I to do? Whenever I see you, I can't help it. In love again.
At Pizza Hut, now that any medium specialty pizza is only $7.99 and any second medium just $5, it's a great time to fall in love again. With Pizza Hut, you can't help it.
Cherry Coke.
Intranet. MCI. Imagine now what we can do for you.
Coming up on Fox 8 News at 10.
Mystery surrounds the creatures of the swamp. How studying alligators could save human life at 10.
Some people still haven't tried A&W cream soda. We know who you are.
Trish, have you seen my blue shirt? Hi. I'm going to be living with you until you try an A&W cream soda. Trish! It's so smooth and mellow. Ooh-wee. Do I smell dinner? That.
Such a bad idea.
decisions are, kid. What happened to my gun?
Oh, I got it right here in my jacket. But hear me out a minute, okay? I mean,
Potatoes. Italian. Macaroni.
Very good.
Crazy.
Wild.
Small.
Small, crazy.
Tiny. Food. Peanut.
All right, I'll take it. Peanut, nut, all right.
Dark.
Black.
No, bowling.
Alley. Yes.
Horn.
Trumpet.
Sound.
Blow. Toot?
Like that. Dear.
What kind? Oh. He wants the sound of a horn on an automobile. Honk. Barbara, you won $600, though, and that should help you a lot on the way trip to Europe. Chuck, we have a fine gift for you. Thank you both for playing password with us, and good luck to you both. We'll return in a moment.
Now, back to Password and Alan Ludden.
Thank you. Dave, you know what this is? This week is a momentous event because it's reuniting two stars for the first time together after their film, Way Out. We have on my right Connie Stevens and the co-star of Way Out along with Jerry Lewis, Dick Lawn. So, Sean! I don't know.
First of all, you're in trouble. It's called Way Out.
Way Out, all right.
That's all right.
But Dick Lawn, I'm in real trouble with. Right?
You're in trouble with Art Linklin.
Jerry Lewis. I tell you what, maybe I'm way out. Let's pull me back and get two more password players
There
in
is
here,
a Dick
please.
Lawn there.
Connie Stevens, meet your new partner from New York City, Dick Haverland.
I'm going to read his name off very carefully.
Dick Shawn, meet your new partner from Jackson Heights, New York, Carol Berg.
Lee didn't have to read.
Inscribe into history. To inscribe into the soul. Final Fantasy Tactics.
Morning, kids. It's a Pac-Man day with my crispy corn cereal coming your way.
With marshmallows.
Delicious. I'm Pinky.
I'm Blinky.
I'm Pinky.
I'm Clyde. With the marshmallows you'll find inside.
There goes a pet pup. And Pinky, too.
He's Marshmallow. You can chomp him, too. Part of this nutritious breakfast.
With marshmallows. Delicious.
What's your name?
Oh, Stuart.
Connie.
Hi.
Well, Stuart, can you help me out here?
Sorry, dude. She's the boss.
Johnny, look out!
The leader of the Red Menace was also behind the most famous criminal trial of the time. The United States versus Harry Bridges. He was charged with being a communist. In 1934, the Australian-born Bridges had emerged from the bloody San Francisco dock strike as the leader of the longshoremen. Then, as president of their union, he became an articulate voice for organized labor on the West Coast. He was both a hero among the working men and a target of the maritime establishment. 3 times in the 40s, Bridges was accused of and acquitted of being a communist. Then, at the turn of the decade, the government mounted another case, this time claiming Bridges had lied at earlier hearings. On the wharf, the longshoremen were crying, "Frame up," that it was a government-sponsored attack on their union. San Francisco liberals called it an outrage.
He was the victim of the only bill of attainder ever passed by the United States Congress. That is to pick a particular man out and order his deportation because of his political activities.
Attorney Vincent Hallinan defended Bridges. Hallinan had become something of a legend himself in a few celebrated trials, but he knew he'd face more than a jury in the Bridges case.
Bridges warned me that his lawyers in the other case had all been sentenced to jail in New York, which they had been, and that I might have the same thing. and that he wanted to warn me that he wasn't going to misrepresent the possible penalties. Bridges was an international figure, and this was now the height of McCarthyism, and here Bridges is right at the peak of it. And then the judge, the federal judge, as most of the federal judges are, was just part of the prosecution, did everything he could to bring about a conviction.
Judge George Harris, a man known to be tough on communism, heard the case. He and Hallinan locked horns immediately. And just as Bridges had warned, Hallinan was sentenced to jail for contempt of court before he'd even finished his opening remarks.
That is the whole thing with McCarthyism, the Bridges trial, putting me in prison. If they could do this to Bridges and to me, who had the powers of resistance, what chance is some...
The stick! A splinter!
You're a walking stick! It's funny!
MCI 5 cent Sundays.
I need passion, depth, I need intensity.
MCI 5 cent Sundays. 5 cents a minute every Sunday.
Think big. Think Shakespeare. 5 cents a minute every Sunday.
5 cents a minute every Sunday.
I ask for an actor, they send a comedian.
Call 1-800-Sundays to become an MCI customer.
Again?
Call 1-800...
What do we clink our soda waters to?
How about you?
To me, then.
How about both of us? What is it, sweetheart?
A religious extremist
You want nothing less than to destroy us.
sets off a wave of terror.
I understand my duty to defend the Bajoran faith.
A holy war that could divide the station.
I think I've given you all the support I can, short of...
It's not enough, and bring the Federation to its knees.
We are neither the enemy nor the devil.
We'll see.
Next time on Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Saturday at 6 on Fox 30, WAWS.
Finally, a good, strong cup of coffee that's also incredibly smooth. New Marigore Bold from Taster's Choice. It begins with the world's fullest flavored gourmet coffee beans, roasted long, roasted dark, until they're ready to burst with rich coffee flavor. For a strong, smooth cup of coffee, new Marigore Bold and Marigore Bold naturally decaffeinated. Two bold new reasons why the choice for taste is Taster's Choice.
I've been lost without you, my lord. Constantly hounded by Craven and his never-ending infatuation.
Tis the oldest story in the book.
Take it easy, Bubba Boy. This here's a friendly invite to send in a portrait of your favorite cartoon star for our second annual Big Fridge Contest.
Holy picante Picassos.
Yup, Cartoon Network is once again rounding up a herd of pictures to stick on our big fridge. If your artwork ends up on our big fridge, it'll end up on TV, and you'll end up with one of 350 Crayola prize packs.
Oh, I want one. What do I do?
Grab your markers and crayons, pick your favorite Cartoon Network star, and get to work. Send us your artwork by May 31st, along with your name, address, age, and phone number to Cartoon Network's Big Fridge 2, P.O. Box 7555, Atlanta, Georgia 30357. Or send a postcard. And all entries are eligible for one big prize, 100 pounds of Crayola stuff.
Wow, that's a lot.
Then keep watching to see if your masterpiece made it to our big fridge.
Look, Quick Straw, I drew you.
Brought to you by Crayola and World Cartoon Headquarters, Cartoon Network.
The Chinese Buffet House this season for your family or office party. It's the perfect restaurant for your gathering because there's something for everyone. Sample as many dishes as you like from their huge buffet of over 100 delicious items. You can't resist their wide assortment of unforgettable desserts. Book now for your special dinner. Large groups are welcome. Season's greetings from the management and staff of the Chinese Buffet House. Discover the Chinese Buffet House at either of their 2 locations.
Guys, do it!
In Mystery Alaska, I play hockey and I sleep around because they're the 2 most fun things in cold weather.
There's more than one way to score.
Nothing else is good for morale.
From the creator of Ally McBeal and The Practice and the director of Austin Powers.
Oh, my God. Mommy.
Mystery Alaska.
How about a quick romp?
Rated R.
starts Friday, October 1st.
Got so bad that I recently suggested she seek another therapist.
And what was her response to that?
Well, I think this was her response.
You know, we did ask you earlier if you had any patients that were threatening you.
I have many patients who are mentally disturbed. I didn't feel it was appropriate to get into it at the time.
Doctor, Christine told us that you sexually assaulted her.
It's a game even a mummy can love. Tutankamp from Parker Brothers.
We're back. Well, Almost Live is now proud to welcome some performers who sort of got their start right here in the Pacific Northwest. They now, of course, have an international reputation. They just finished 70 sold-out performances at the Act Theater. We're very pleased to have them here. Please give a warm Almost Live welcome to the Flying Karamazov Brothers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody thinks it's real convenient to drink their coffee in a styrofoam cup, but nobody wants to blow the ozone and burn everybody up. It's wonderful to have your very own car to do the shopping and go to work, but when the greenhouse effect floods the freeway, you're really gonna feel like a jerk. So many contradictions in our modern way of life. We balance comfort and survival on the edge of a knife. Seems the whole world gotta learn to juggle.
Everybody, I'm Lindsey Nelson. On August 31st, football fields like this one will be filled to capacity. And as always, you know you can count on the Superstation to fill your living room with all the things that make college football what it is. The fans, the bands, and of course, all the hard-hitting action that captures the college spirit. You just can't help but call it Super Football Saturday on Superstation WTBS, Great American Sports.
Sure, Jerry, we're all set. Why wouldn't we be?
Yeah, no, I'm sure you are. Shep vouched for you and all. I got every confidence here in you fellas.
I still won't heal when I call her.
You're bad.
So, how did you two meet?
I was a cheerleader for Tom's basketball team.
That's right. I remember the first time I ever saw her. She was at the top of a human pyramid. I was looking at her from my skybox. I said, fire everybody on...